Hello. Hello, hello. Why are your hands shaking? That's not good. That's not good. No bueno.
Fighting ground. Track rating.
Did I come too early? No, you're right on time. No worries. I'm just setting up. That's all. Alright. Yep, here. Cool. Hello. It is me, Kail. Is my mic on? Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Boop, do. How's it going, Sanji, Amox? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Thank you for coming through. Sorry that I am late. Wait, is Ed drinking beer? I just realized that. He's having drink bottle. Hopefully you guys are all right. Sanji redeemed employee of the day. I got you, homie. Thank you. Appreciate you being here early. On Tekken right now, trying to get this combo down. I always like how Tekken combos felt. They feel cool. Doesn't matter. $20. 1, 2, 22. 22. I think that's meaty. 30. Can't do much off of that. What did I come up with the other day? It's gonna be 30 as well. Doesn't work. I think this is 30 too. Yeah, everything mostly is 30. 12 off by 1 frame. Something like that. What did I come up with for the day? I think it was... What was it? Damn, I came up with something and it was a meaty overhead. I'm just forgetting what it was. I should write all this stuff down. I always say I'm going to write it down and I don't. How's work? I didn't have work today. Today I was off. Like the last few days I've been in and out of like doctor's offices and such. It's been very annoying to deal with. 43. 45. 45. 23. 29. That's good, actually. Yeah, that's good. Something like that. So I've been having this problem for like the last like month or so. I've had like this rash on like my chest and my stomach. It's been like spreading throughout my body. And I didn't know what it was, and it wasn't like all that crazy until like Friday. Like my face was like on fire, and like really can't see it too much. But like I've had like scarring on like my throat, and it was really concerning. So I went to urgent care to get it looked at. They gave me like a diagnosis that I didn't think was right. So I went to a dermatologist yesterday, and they said I have a really bad allergy to dust mites, which makes sense because when this started, I cleaned up my room. I vacuumed, and I cleaned out the vacuum, and I remember like all the dust that was in there, and like I remember being like really itchy and shit. So like over time, it's been bad. And like you probably have seen like me on stream. You know, uncomfortable when it comes to that kind of stuff. And today I went to my cardiologist because when I went to the first doctor, they're like, your blood pressure's high. And I was like, yeah, I should be taking blood pressure medications. They're like, why don't you? I'm like, So I went to the cardiologist today. My blood pressure's high. And I have to go for a test tomorrow, and a follow-up for the test that they did today, as well as the dermatologist from yesterday. So ultimately I'm okay, you know what I mean? I'm all right, but my blood pressure being high is bad, really bad, which is concerning. And I'm very vain, so like, you know, I'm afraid that like this like skin thing is gonna leave a rash and shit, you know what I mean? So I'm very sad about that.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
That smites are common. Oops. Oh shit. No, they eventually you wash them away. You could spray them out of the room. It could be a lot of things. They die with heat, so you wash your clothes with hot water, shit like that. Oh no. What are you doing? Crimson, how are you doing, homie?
Fight.
Nah, I'm not the jury. This headset's pissing you off? What's wrong with the headset? It's a my day today. Why do you say that, Crimson? You shy?
Here comes a new challenger. Round 1. Fight.
Lagging now? That's crazy. No. No! Damn. That's tough. Shit laggy, dog. Oh my god. Oh no. What? No! Oh my god, this shit laggy. Aw, get out of here.
Ryu wins.
Get out of here. That sucks. This shit was so laggy, I fucking couldn't confirm whether it hit or not. Oh man, it fucked me up because I saw it didn't hit, but like,
Here comes a new challenger.
it was weird. You know what I mean?
Round one. Fight.
That's a punish. Oh my days. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Round two. Fight.
I walked into that, I'm bugging. I might have been able to kill there. No, I see it. What is wrong with me? Like, that should have punished. That sucks. Oh my days. Yeah. Oh, was that close? Where is he? I can't believe this happened. I Can't make this happen.
Mine wins. Here comes a new challenger.
How long is Capcom Cup? I don't know.
Round one. Fight.
What? Damn, mixed.
Round two. Fight.
That sucks. Is it reach? Crazy. No!
Final round. Fight.
What is with the connection today?
Loser! Don't disappoint me! Load it up!
Oh, damn.
Jamie wins. Round one. Fight.
Minus the button. Oh, damn, forgot about that.
Round two. Fight.
No. Thought the combo would be longer. Oh, damn. Imagine you watching Umo win Capcom Cups for the whole year. Damn, time flies, yo. I'm glad to have you. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. When does Capcom Cup start?
Now, find a new rival.
What's up, Grid?
Round 1. Fight.
Keep doing that. No way, really? Ah, it sucks. That sucks. I got a fan there instead of super. That sucks. I thought they burned for some reason. I wasn't paying attention.
Chun-Li. Round 1. Fight.
Their spacing is off. Let's exploit that. So yeah, they're throwing out buttons. No way! I thought they were standing.
Round 2. Fight.
Having a hard time with my? What is that supposed to? Oh my god, you just got me mad, dude. Why'd you ask that?
Friday 123 just subscribed. We're going to be robbing you. It's their season. Serious sloth.
What a weird thing to come into the chat and ask.
Fight.
OTP? Well, if you say so, I do say so. No high, no nothing. It's just like, hey, you're having a hard time? I've been live all of a half an hour. What are we doing?
Round 2. Fight.
Yo, I had a rough start when she came out, so you wanted to... Well, then ask that. You don't have to say, what, are you having a hard time with mine? Nice. I gotta remember if he's looking up. Just missed the jumper completely.
Team 91 just subscribed.
Thank you, Cayman. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, dude. Good to have you.
Chun-Li wins.
And thank you, Creighton. I don't know if I said thank you earlier.
Here comes a new challenger. Round 1. Fight.
Oh, where's my light? Word? Sucks. Oh, I'm done. I'm done.
Round 2. Fight.
I think it's cool. There. Oh no! Shit.
Fragrance is raiding the party team.
Red Lance, thank you for the raid, homie. Appreciate you. You shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. I don't know why he whiffed that. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, y'all. My name is Kail. I am a Juri player that is diving into mine. My goal is to play 1,000 games this season with mine. You're not. Oh shit. No spicy mod. Ew. Oh, shit.
Round 2. Fight.
Shit. Oh no, fuck. Nah. At least I got some of the screen back. For now, at least. Nice confirm. Thank you so much for the raid, yo. I am trying my best. I haven't played Street Fighter in a few days, so I'm a little bit off. I'm also not feeling the best. He doesn't reversal a lot though, so. I don't know. That walk speed's so good. That's crazy.
Round 2. Fight.
That's crazy. Oh, I definitely touched.
Akuma wins.
My goal of playing 1,000 games has been really weird because it doesn't really make me invested in any individual game, which sometimes allows my brain to turn off a little bit, which is like weird. You know what I mean? Which is good because it doesn't make me mad when I lose. You know what I mean? Which helps gets you more sets. What's up, Lunica?
Another fight is coming your way.
It's also bad because I don't feel very invested in the individual matches. How does this match feel underwater? Oh, well.
Round 2. Fight.
I was trying to jab that for some reason. Oh shit. They use the extra, I think. I tried to jab it. Fuck.
Final round. Fight.
Oh no. I don't think that kills. That does kill.
Mine wins. Round 1. Fight.
I checked my screen. Actually, now that I think about it. I hate when I go to parry something and then I don't get it and the parry comes out after. I hate that. That's annoying. Perfect way to describe what.
Round 2. Fight.
Really? I keep trying to jab it. Should have killed me. Should have killed me. Shouldn't have let me live, homie.
Final round. Fight.
I didn't know I was gonna finish him there. I keep trying to jab for some reason. The Street Fighter 5 thing. I don't know why I'm doing that. What the fuck? Hit button, dog. What are you doing? No, where's my DP? That sucks. That sucks. I didn't like the way that person played. It was very like paint by numbers. Our goal, stifle creativity in this case. You're on the highway. You need to stay on it. Get to your goal. Be creative to steer the air. That's a good way to put it. But when you see the destination and you're focused on that, you miss all the interesting things along the way. Oh no, I thought I was gonna hit. Walking back. Wow, what the fuck? That's crazy. I tried to jump. Not bad. What a character. I love Aki so much as a character, but I hate this character so much. I even tried to bait it too. Fuck. I fucked up. That's so crazy. No.
Mine wins. Round one. Fight.
crazy. No throw? Gonna jump here, I think. Yeah. That sucks. I forgot 6 frames. I really can't risk that. I forgot.
Round 2. Fight.
He holds back a lot. Damn.
Final round. Fight.
Oh no! I still was too far. Burn me. That's crazy. What? That's so crazy that I thought the corner push on that.
Aki wins.
Yeah, no.
Round 1.
I agree with you.
Fight.
Oh no! I hate that so much. I got you, homie. Thank you.
Fight.
Oh no. Yeah, she does. Jump out. Ah, I did too late. I was too far away. I thought I had to dash up. I even had the read on it. She gets all this off of a fucking... I held up and she got all of that. Damn.
Here, there, then here, and there. My magnum opus! Did that sting? Gotcha!
That's crazy.
Final round. Fight.
Oops. I fucked up. I could have killed. No. Ah, damn. Good look here though. Switch, thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Time flies.
Time does fly. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Glad you're all here. I appreciate the support, guys. The hell was that? The hell was that fighter thing?
Round one. Fight.
Oh, I didn't think you hit that. I'm bugging right now. I don't know what I'm doing. Thank you, Switch. What the fuck is going on? Alright, enough games. Oh wow, I missed that completely. What the fuck? That was not what I wanted.
Round two. Fight.
No TP? Hello? Oh, I'm dead. I'm actually dead, chat. 100%. What the fuck? Oh no. Oh, no way. That sucks. That sucks.
M. Bison. Round one.
I don't know why I thought he had 2 bars there. What? Oh, fuck. That really hit me? What? How am I burnt?
Round two. Fight.
I don't like the way that they designed Bison in Street Fighter 5 and 6 with the heavies and the gaps. I think it's kind of silly. I should try to check those more. I hate that so much. Oh, I blocked. Get out of here. Win this Capcom Cup.
Round one. Fight.
That's so far away, bro. Starts tonight? Yeah, I'll turn it on.
Round 2. Fight.
Turn it on. Oh. Oh no. Damn, I should have been ready for it. Oh no. That's annoying. I hate when that happens. The hit stop from the jab actually causes them to react quicker. Yeah, I don't like the way that they design Bison, and like a lot of kick characters. No, let's not say a lot, but I don't like the idea that like you can do 2 heavies, and there's a small gap there. So you can press in between them, but they're also plus so that they can also hit a light attack as well. You know what I mean? Like I don't like that feeling. I gotta stop fucking. Yeah, I don't know why scissors is not a charge. I think that was like, I actually think that might have been like the worst change that they've ever made in Street Fighter. In Street Fighter 6. I think that's the worst thing that they've done so far, is to make scissor kick not a charge. Stop lagging. That went through? There's a modern? No, it doesn't matter. Even if it was. Oh no, I didn't mean. Oh, I hit the wrong button. There. Reversal? Oh. Oh, nice. Ah, another one of those cases. You know, it's weird. I thought that they would be more aware of situations that leave you at +2 and +3 on hit. Situations like Juri and Street Fighter 4 and such, you know? Like there's like certain design choices that I thought we solved already, you know? I didn't get the reversal? That's
Round 2. Fight.
so annoying. It's just starting essentially. Ran into me and got jump scared. Win. You're the Chun? Which one? What's your game name? Was it Funly? Is it Funly or
Now,
if you weren't Funly, you were the Chun player that was like, yeah, they play 2 paint by numbers. Respectfully, of course.
Gotta do
round 1. Fight.
Got one of those 2, bitch. Funly, yeah, you beat the shit out of me. I should have stopped that. That's so insane that he gets that conversion. I'm gonna go for it. Ah, you're right. I could have supered that too. I should have paid attention.
Round 2.
Makes sense. It's so crazy he gets that conversion. He's alright. Let's not get crazy now. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No. Yeah, she's fun. But I'm just trying to get 1,000 games with her. Get a good feel for her, see how I like her, see what I don't like about her.
Ken wins. Round 1. Fight.
My DPs are really bad today. See? He always presses after he gets hit there. What a character. I don't understand how people lose with this character. I really don't. The character just plays itself. Yeah, see, he always presses there. Oh, I try to jump. Yeah, I really don't understand how you even drop a set with that character. I do not get it.
A new warrior has entered the ring.
Like, it doesn't matter the matchup. It still can. You know what I mean?
Round one.
Like, I don't think he has a bad matchup. Sure. Yo, what are you doing? I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god, these jumps are killing me.
Round two. Fight.
You jumped again? There's no way you jumped there. That's a crouch there. Stop. Stop.
Fight. Round. Fight. Round one. Fight.
Oh shit. That's bad. I don't know what time it's on.
Round two. Fight.
There's no way you still jump there. What's wrong with you?
Fight. Round. Fight.
No. What time is it on, guys? No one's giving me any information on it. Everyone just keeps asking me if I'm gonna watch it or not.
Another fight is coming your way.
I think it's 10.
Round 1.
Gotcha.
Fight.
That. Uh-huh.
Round 2. Fight. Fight. Round. Fight.
I hit a button there. Get out of here. Ah, I could have stopped it. That definitely stopped it.
Mine wins. Round 1. Fight.
Oh shit. I keep falling for that. Ooh.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh shit, fucked up. Oh no! dummy. What the fuck? I jump back. If I have that backdash, I'm buffering, dog. What are you doing?
Wins.
What a weird match that was. Alright. Alright, I'll be right back, chat. I have to do some blood work tomorrow, which means I have to fast. So let me go grab some food, grab a little snack and a drink. That way I can properly do my blood work tomorrow. I'll be right back. Oh, I have a button for this now. What the hell am I doing? WRB. Alright, I'll be right back. China. All right, Mom. Goodbye. All right. Let me get back to it. Sorry, my mother called me and I wanted to heat up some food. China. Love how you say that they just went live and like niggas ain't doing shit. The fuck going on in here? There we go. I think it's funny when they're like, good luck, Do. Yeah, Do can hear you. Oil kick my goat. That one group had like everyone in that group's got like a pocket Juri. Oh snap! Is that a free color? What's up, Saren? Let me change the title.
To Capcom Cup 11.
Oh my God!
We're gonna
He called it!
This is it. The anticipation that we all been waiting for.
And there it is. Punk gets his retribution.
And that SBD, man up. Perfect KO.
Shaw has said,
The wake up OD.
Dragon Punch and Kusanagi. Two Boca coming in. There you have it. Into Matsuzaki. We cast it.
The perfect KO. And Shuto now books his place to Capcom Cup.
Nash, that was so brave, and it doesn't matter because he gets clipped low. Noah the Prodigy, welcome to the Capcom Cup.
They try and get something. Here we go. Oh, jump, jump.
Oh, he wants out. Opera with the resetting grand finals. The crash immediately.
The shit with Noah's hilarious, yo. That dude I watched grow up into a fucking grown ass evil man.
Ladies and gentlemen, $1 million is going to be awarded.
The trophy along with a ticket to Capcom Cup 11.
That man grew up to be a big bad evil motherfucker.
ストリートファイター6今年の世界最強は一体誰なのかカプコンカップ11開幕だ
True.
会場にお越しの皆さんそして全世界で配信をご覧になっている皆さん
Wait, are they gonna play the JP theme again? Or is this gonna be the Akuma theme all day? Hey, chat. I'm gonna keep it a brick. That crowd is looking very emaciated. Where does this take place at?
今大会で MC を務めさせていただきます。R と申します。よろしくお願いします。
Well, hello. How's it going, homie? Aru is so dope, yo.
よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
はい、今回はね、全世界配信ということで、ライアンに英訳をねしてもらいながら
I don't give a fuck if it's day one or not.
進めていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。
はい。The show will be mostly in English, so I'll be taking care of the English side for those of you joining live in the arena and tuning in all over the world on stream.
そして、
There.
皆さんね、
There.
今大会注目は何といってもこの会場、ストリートファイターが生まれたこの日本を象徴する場所、両国
The diehard fan, Sweet
国
Talker.
よりお届けしてます。
And of course, the focus of the event is, of course, this absolutely spectacular and stunning, beautiful arena, the Ryogoku Kokugikan, where amazing
Oh, it is
battles
in-
have taken place
it is in Japan.
multiple disciplines at different timelines of the planet. And it's here where we get to decide the world's Street Fighter 6 champion.
そしてこのね、両国国技館といえば数々の名勝負が繰り広げられてきた。
Aru is, I love his voice so much.
この日本の伝統である相撲の聖地でもあります。この両国国技館で今回ストリートファイターのストリートファイター6
When I die, I want him to read my obituary.
戦いをお送り
Bigo Nastiga!
改めて会場のみんな準備はできてるか。
That's what I
さ
want.
あそれではですね、今回行われますカプコンカップ11のご説
It was
明
dope.
をしていきたいと思います。カプコンカップ11とはストリートファイター6の世界王者を決める年に一度のビッグイベントです。
And now for the tournament overview. It's time to talk about Capcom Cup 11, which is the annual event where
Wonder
we
if they have a
decide
script.
the Street Fighter 6 World Champion.
優勝賞金は昨年に引き続き100万ドル。
The first prize is exactly the same as last year. It is $1 million.
Yakuman? Is that 1
カプ
million?
コンカップ11は本日から8日土曜日までの4日間、本日から7日金曜日までは総勢48名の世界から代表となったプレイヤーによるグループステージ、そして8日土曜日はグループステージを勝ち抜いた16名の精鋭プレイヤーがトップ16のトーナメントを戦い、カプコンカップ11の優勝者が決定します。
Reinhardt sounds very
Capcom Cup
scripted.
will run for 4 days
Excuse me.
from today until Saturday the 8th. From today until Friday the 7th will be the group stages with all 48
Street Fighter
players.
League is the day
And on
after.
Saturday
I
the
got
8th,
it. Did not
the
start
group
with that.
stage
Good.
winners will take part in the top 16 tournament double elimination bracket to determine the Capcom Cup 11 World Champion.
さらに最終日の9日日曜日にはストリートファイターリーグワールドチャンピオンシップ2024が開催され、世界3地域の熾烈なリーグ戦を勝ち上がったチームが世界一の称号をかけて激突します。
Or?
On the final
Oh, yeah,
day,
yeah,
Sunday the 9th, Street Fighter League World Championship 2024 will be held, where teams that have won their regions from all around the globe will compete for the title of Street Fighter League World Champion.
ストリートファイターの世界チャンピオンを決めるノーミスで濃厚な5日間を配信をご覧の皆さん、そして会場にお越しの皆さん、存分に楽しんでいきましょう。
Let's enjoy these 5 days of amazing matches to come as the Street Fighter 6 Capcom Cup Singles and World Championship commence.
そして今大会のスポンサー様のご紹介です。この配信は鈴木株式会社ほかふもふのお店 NTT 東日本オフィシャル PC パートナーのガレリアオフィシャルモニターパートナー
Roto Z,
の SI とご覧の各社の協賛でお送りしております。
And now let's introduce the tournament sponsors. The distribution is provided by Suzuki Motor Corporation and others. The event is brought to you by Fumofu's Shop, NTT East Japan, and the official PC partner is Galleria, and the official monitor partner is MSI. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors.
What's
ここで
Lucha
グルー
Fiesta?
プステージのグループ分けをご紹介していきたいと思います。グループ A から順に見ていきましょう。さあグループ A はフェノム、高村、
高村
ホットドッグ、サルバトーレ、板橋ザンギエフ、
Phenom 2 seconds after you tell him
Let's take a
Ken
look
is top
at the
tier.
Group stage divisions. Group A will feature Phenom, Takamura, Hot Dog, Salvatore, Itabashi Zangief, and Punk.
グループ B は
I don't know, Saren.
ソルティキッド、サイ・アニク、エネル、グラントダカイ、
Grand Todokai, my goat.
ノアザ・プロディジ
And Group B will consist of Salty Kid, Sai Anik, NL, Grand Todakai, JB, and Noah the Pro.
Noah's 22? God damn, I'm old.
グループ C、GG ハリベル、ジャビ M、カケル、ザンギエフ・ボラード、デュアル・ケビン、トキド。
Group C consists of GG
Kakeru
Hanabi,
looks evil as
Jabi,
shit, yo.
Kakeru, Zangief
Kakeru
Bolaro,
looks like he's about to
Blue
fucking,
Kevin, Tokido.
he's about to fucking,
グループ D、
parry the shit out of you, homie.
ブレイブリー、VX バオ、ブラズ、アイドム、
Yeah, he's
アンペ
22.
ラ。
And Group D consists of Broski, Bravery, VX Bao, Blaz, Idom, and Emperor.
グループ E、ミスタークリブゾン、
Mr.
ダイ
Crimson.
バー、フード、
Udo.
ライムストーン、
Udo's 40?
ク
God
リス
damn.
CCH、メナ RD。
Group E features Mr. Crimson, Diver,
Nah.
Fudo, Limestone,
Blaz is-
CCH,
is-
and two-time
is 15,
Capcom
yeah.
Cup champion Mena RD.
Noah was like 8 when I first like
グ
saw
ルー
him.
プ F、ビッグバード、
Big
オイル
Bado.
キング、シェン、ウリエル・ベロリオ、ジャック、レシャー。
Group F features
Lashar's
Victor,
fucking hair is so
Royal
dope.
King, Zien, Uriel Velorio,
Oil King's
Justin
fucking shorts are
Kidd,
too much, yo. You gotta stop
Rashad.
playing. Can we
グル
stop?
ープ G、ジューシー・ジョー、キルズ・ユ
Kills you, Xiaohai,
ー、カバ、
Kaba,
ナクルドゥ
and Nephew
Nephew.
all have a jury.
Group G features Juicy Joe, Kills You,
Juicy Joe is a wild name for someone who looks like that.
Knuckle Do, and Nephew.
グループ H、レックス、アングリーバード、ソウル、ラス、ジュニージョ・ラス、
Yeah, no.
シュート、草薙。
Two Guile players. He
And
could
the
overcome
final
that, though.
Group H features Lex, Angry Bird, Soul, Juninho Ras, Shuto, and Kusanagi.
Juicy
以
Joe,
上
yeah.
各グループのご紹介をさせていただきました。ここでグループステージのスケジュールをご覧いただきましょ
Angry Bird
Let's
looks
take a look at the group stage
much
schedule.
older than he
う。
actually is.
48名のプレイヤーは抽選で6名1組の8グループに振り分けさせていただきました。Day1 から Day3 の3日間でグループ内で総当たり戦を行ってまいります。
The 48 players have been randomly assigned to 8 groups of 6 players and will compete in a round-robin format for the next 3 days.
グループ内の順位決定方法については同グループのプレイヤーマッチ勝利数、獲得バトル数による得失点差の合計、グループ予選の直接対決を制した結果にて、こちら優先となります。
Players will be ranked in order based on their number of victories, battles won, and the match difference, based on the results of their direct matches. The top 2 from each group will advance to the top 16 on day 4.
Day4 に進出できるのは各グループ上位2名のプレイヤー。トップ16のプレイヤーによるトーナメントマッチを行います。各グループ1位はウィナーズサイド、各グループ2位はルー
His
ザー
nephew
ズサ
Jack
イド。
or Shen?
ウィナーズサイドで敗北した選手はルーザ
I
ー
went with
ズサイ
Jack
ドへ
just
行き
because I fuck with
ル
Jack.
ーザーズサイドで負けると敗退となるダブルエリミネーション方式を採用しております。
The first players will be on the winner's side, and the
That's
second
who I wanna
place
win.
finishers from each group will be on the loser's side in the top 16. Players who then lose on the winner's side will drop down to losers, and losers bracket losses will result in elimination from this tournament.
混戦となった場合は一つのバトルが命運を左右することになり
Probably
ま
not
す。
gonna happen.
最後の最後まで
Not-
わからない。
not unless you freaking believe, yo.
皆さん一緒に見届けましょう。
Thanks for your patience. We now move into group introductions. Let's get the groups out here and meet the players. We don't know who's going to take it, but let's meet the players.
The lighting is
and
so low, you
start
can see the
the
artifact thing.
tournament.
それではお待たせいたしました。まずはグループ A からプレイヤーの入場です。
And now it's
want Jack to
time
win.
for the first of the 8 groups.
まずはノルウェーの怪力フェノ
Hailing from Norway, the one, the only, the moose, Phenom!
He looks like Mr. Happy from Final Fantasy 14.
ブリュッセルの静かなる高村
And hailing from Belgium, it's the Hawk, Takamura!
香港のアスキマ県ホットドッグ
And the Infernal Hound from Hong Kong, Hot Dog!
Why do they all have names? Hello?
ベネズエラの救世主サルバトーレ
And now it's time for the savior of Venezuela. It's Salvatore!
That's on Brolic. Wait a minute. I ain't fuck with him.
ぐるぐる剛腕大監督板橋残下
The meal ticket?
Famous Zangief. The meal ticket. Itabashi Zangief!
My son's got the dresser drawer.
Z アルファパンク
It's the Evo champion, the Street Fighter League champion, the Alpha Punk!
What do you mean?
この会場
Turn.
を一周しながら観客に手を振りながらこのステージの上に集まってきました。
Now all the players from Group A are on the stage as you see the 6 members that are going to go head to head in our first group to open the tournament are on stage right now. I don't know who is going to come out victorious, but this is going to be one amazing sight to see.
さあご覧の6名のプレイヤーがグループ
Something about Takamura.
トーナメントの座をかけて総当たり戦を
That's
こ
on
れより行って
Brolic.
い
Yo,
ま
what the
す
fuck?
今一度大きな拍手をお願いします
Two of these fighters
Yeah, I ain't trying to mess with that dude, yo.
when they fight for
My son's short. He'll fuck me up, though.
big round of applause to everyone in the arena. Give these guys a big round of applause here.
それでは選手の皆さんスタンバイをお願いいたし
I
ます
try to mess with him. He bench presses me, yo. I'm good.
Players on standby right now.
そしてここからは試合の模様を熱く伝えてくれる実況席の皆さんにお渡ししたいと思いますよろしくお願いします
It's time to hand over to our wonderful and genius casters on the desk. Take it away, boys.
Ooh-wee, we are here. Welcome to Capcom Cup 11. Welcome to the legendary Ryugoku Kokugi.
Reinhardt!
We've seen Street Fighter 2
Vicious!
tournaments in the 90s. We've seen legendary sumo wrestling matches. We've seen Kenny Omega, Okada, Ishii go to war in this very building. And now we are going to crown another millionaire, another legend in Street Fighter 6. Ringe, Vicious on the mic. How you doing, fam?
Man, couldn't say it any better than you just delivered right now because it is for that time that we've been grinding out every single event weekend after weekend, hell, locals day after day to crown our very next millionaire in the realm of Street Fighter 6. I am as excited as ever, as you can tell.
Most definitely. And we
Why
are
does
starting
Vicious
out
look
one
like
of the
he's
most
like-
lethal groups possible, right? Group A, you saw the introductions. You saw how stacked it is, right? Players that are considered the best from all around the world are going to be in every single group. And we got, I think, some of the favorites here in Group A.
Oh, yeah. There's
Phenom is
definitely going to be
bugging out,
history
B.
in the making. We already have one with Phenom coming into it. How many Capcom Cups does he have under his belt in terms of attendance? I do believe this is his 7th one going into it. Then his brethren, Takamura, coming in with his 3rd ever appearance. But needless to say,
something about Takamura just off-putting. I don't know what it is.
And Punk as well. Plenty of accolades within those 3. But the new kid on the block, in my opinion, one to look after, the savior of Venezuela, Salvatore.
Salvatore, right? Only 23
That's such a
years of age.
wild
Actually, the
fucking
youngest
name,
player
the
in this block,
savior
if you look at it. So, yeah,
of
definitely one of the newer kids on
Venezuela.
the block, but he's no stranger
Itabashi
to
is the
CPT,
oldest
right?
player, though.
He's been one of the premier players in South America for quite some time. Venezuela in the building, and he's going to be looking to rep, and he's going to get a big chance to do it on the grandest stage against the best competition, and this is where the growth happens, right? And he's been steadily growing as a player, getting better and better with the exposure to this international competition that he's had from CPT, and of course, the group order today. Look at the matches that we're going to get. Phenom versus Takamura to start off. Hot Dog versus Salvatore. Itabashi Zengi versus Punk. Oh my goodness.
Jesus!
Phenom versus the Infernal Hound, Hot Dog, and Takamura versus Itabashi Zengi. You are kidding me right
The
now.
Infernal Hound, Hot Dog.
Because the nickname they gave for Hot Dog, it just makes a lot of sense.
It
I
does.
just thought he was the 29th hot dog of the pack.
You know?
To be quite honest with you. But
I thought you got the value pack.
exactly,
You know what I'm
right?
saying? The
You know, you,
Costco
never,
joint.
you can't be too safe with just an even number. You got to get the odd number. But all jokes aside, going into the matchups themselves, there is going to be a lot of cross-referencing going into it and a lot of interesting matchups. Most notably, as you had mentioned, Itabashi Zangief versus Punk. But for the meantime, we have a pretty good spread of Kami players overall. But talking about the accolades as to how they got there, you had seen the different routes, you had seen the premieres that they've gone to, the exact kind of like opposition they had to face through region after region. These guys
I'm
have to
fucking
go through
tired,
the
Chuck.
ringer of each of these single regions, and all of them are substantially leveling
What the
up.
fuck
Most
is
definitely.
that?
I love the animated intros, by the way. As y'all probably know at home, I am quite the wrestling fan, and that's where I first got introduced to stuff like this, so I'm glad they're using it here as well.
I
Phenom,
mean,
the Moose in the
it's
building.
okay.
Repping NIP on that Ken, and I mean, the Hawk Takamura as
That's
well.
crazy.
Most likely going to be responding with his own Ken. Two of the, I mean, I don't want to even just say most innovative players. Takamura is definitely one of the most innovative players. Phenom as well. But Phenom has somehow, I think it's due to his goofball personality. We were talking a little bit about this.
Yes.
Has just flown under the radar, and I feel like gets left out of the conversation a lot of the time as one of the best players in the world, one of the most consistent players. You mentioned it, it's his 6th or 7th Capcom Cup. We've only had 11 of these things, you know what I mean? The fact that he's
Place is so empty.
qualified for more
Yeah,
than
I don't know
half of
why.
them is just a testament to himself.
Yeah, definition of consistency. Phenom is definitely that. And I kind of wonder why, you know, some people are just kind of like going past some of these players, kind of just brushing them off as like, you know what, they're a standard. I don't know how much damage they're going to do when it comes to Cup time, but I guarantee you there have been already
It's very
highlights
off-putting to
popping
see
up
these.
from this man Phenom, and
God, I
also
also don't like the
from
clipping that they
Takamura.
did
the
for-
fact that they have to face each other first is actually going to be a banger, right? The Moose versus the Hawk, that's some sort of different anime levels that I couldn't expect, but going into the matchup itself, we have seen, obviously, the Kens. Phenom also trying to downplay it. He actually cursed himself by interviewing a lot of the players here, by asking who their top 5 was. Obviously, we're going to hear Ken through and through. So he did himself, you know, a disservice a little bit, but
He did.
more or less. He also has a chance to show off the Kami.
Yeah, most definitely. That's a great point, right? Phenom does have the Cammy in his arsenal as well, an extremely powerful character in my opinion. I just think she has all the tools that the system kind of really accentuates, right? Like the ability to have the punish counter off the dive kick, the way the frame data is structured in this game, and how people take their turns off of strings and pressing like a medium kick after a light string, right? She can just go into the dive kick, catch you on the recovery, get a full combo from it. So especially with the Ken on the table, and obviously Ken's love pressing the reversal crouch medium kick at 7 frames.
Surely.
Good range for the frame data.
So
as
crazy to
well.
me,
So I'm
yo.
expecting-
It's so wild to me,
expecting
like
the mirror
that.
to
No one
start,
talks
but I
about
wouldn't be
that
surprised
shit.
by the Cammy, honestly.
I also
7 frame crouching medium kick is
I am
wild, dog.
more concerned about the defensive aspect when it comes to the Ken mirror match. Like, who's going to get zany and wild first?
Like,
in
it's crazy
regards
that,
to
like, if
what
you
the
do a
wake-up
few
options
lights,
are, what the defensive choices
they
are gonna
can
be
reach
in
you, but
between
you can't
swings that are not necessarily
reach them.
true block
That's
strings, etc.
crazy.
That's one of the big key components, because if Ken locks you down in the corner, this
Like,
is
if you're
a very
minus
pivotal
2
talking point for
and you throw
every
out a
level
6
of
frame
the FGC, specifically for Street Fighter 6.
against
Like, what are you
an
going
8
to do
frame, you'll
once
trade.
Ken
It's
knocks you down
whatever,
in the
right?
corner?
Yeah,
But against a
100%, right?
7 frame,
And
you just
Ken,
straight up lose.
just in general in this game, it can be very overwhelming in the corner, right? And you have a lot of defensive options at your disposal, considering the parry, the wake-up drive reversal, etc.
Ah.
But if your opponent has the read, I mean, you
Shit.
really straight die for making the wrong
really
choice, right? So that's something that we're going to be keeping an eye on throughout the day, of course. The players' tendencies, what defensive habits are they looking for, who's going to be busting out with a lot of invincible reversals, who's going to try to play very disciplined. This is 2 out of 3 in the group stage. There's a milli on the line, so it's scary, right? Every mistake is amplified.
Region's got some big-ass
because of
cheeks.
that, we'll see how it goes, man. Takamura, I think, tends to be the player that brings out the more unorthodox strategies between the two, right? Phenom, I think, is a very strong fundamental fighting game player at this point. He's extremely good at whiff punishing. His reactions are next level. And it's going to see if Takamura can kind of throw him off his game, show him something that he's not used to.
And it's kind of funny you mentioned that as well. I think they both have very keen levels of adaptation, albeit different, but still at the same type of strength levels, if that makes sense, right? I feel like Phenom has a great understanding of the players, and then Takamura also has a firm understanding of what to break within a player, right? So the adaptation levels are going to be very, very interesting to watch between the two because of their different types of
Y'all know what I meant. Stop.
Yeah, I love the way you broke that down because that's exactly what it is, where Phenom can really make the standard adjustments that you see high-level players make. Takamura will turn the entire game on its head, right?
100%.
And you got to really have that composure and that know-how to keep it cool, calm, and collected in the moment. And that's, I think, going to be really, I shouldn't say easy for Phenom, but he's used to this environment, right? He's used to this atmosphere. He's been 6 or 7 Capcom Cups now. He's faced wild players
yeah, it's
before,
crazy.
time and time again. He's been on the biggest stages possible. So I don't
mean,
see
fuck
him
Luke,
getting
though.
rattled, but that's the thing with Takamura is he will bring out something that you have never seen before in the game. So even if you are the most composed player, when you get hit by something that you didn't even know was possible, I mean, it can
Let's
shake
not be
anybody.
crazy,
I
yo.
mean, he might throw out a couple of EVO award-winning buttons, if you know what I'm saying. Like, he might catch people off guard because he is that cold-blooded killer. He will do anything it takes to win, and it could be by unorthodox means.
Yeah, most definitely. So I want to see. Takamura is always one of those players that really tries to make some hard reads here and there, tries to play the mental game in addition to just the standard fighting game, right? Try to get in his opponent's head, throw them off their game. I want to see if Phenom's going to be able to keep his composure. I'm sure he will be. I'm interested in, like we said before as well, the Ken or the Cammy. I could see it starting with the Ken just because I think he's been so impressive on that character throughout SFL, throughout CPT.
Where's Shoto? He's not a Shoto.
SFL finalist here as well, along with Team EU.
Yeah, so I mean, you're looking at the overall routes that they have both taken in their respective regions to kind of get here, the amount of different characters and the meta that they've been focusing on throughout the entirety of the season. I gotta say, man, when it comes to the EU, Phenom absolutely
yeah, no,
dominated
Ken
that
is not the
region.
worst Shoto.
Takamura, World Warrior EU on the west side as well. He's dominated that region. It's gonna be very, very hard to tell exactly who's gonna come out swinging first between like the two characters. I really, I couldn't even
thought you meant
flip a
Luke.
coin for it, honestly.
I don't consider Luke a
honestly,
Shoto.
I'm just very excited to get this going. Phenom and Takamura, we're having some stage technical difficulties right now. We're making sure that's all prim and proper before we get into this. Obviously, the Millie is on the line here, but you're not only going to see Phenom and Takamura, you're also going to see Hot Dog, Salvatore, Itabashi, Zangief, and Punk all in this Group A. It's going to be an incredible one. I can't wait to break down some of the stories later on. We obviously have Itabashi, Zangief versus Punk.
Oh my God,
which, I mean, has got to be one of the most anticipated matches in the entirety of the tournament. But starting with Phenom and Takamura, this has, I think, a lot of implications for the rest of the group going forward, right? On paper, I would say Phenom, Itabashi, Zangief, and Punk are your 3 favorites. But, I mean, if Phenom gets off to a rocky start, Takamura, he's one of those players, right, that can catch fire on a tournament and actually just blaze through every competitor. So because of that, I think this has a lot of implications going forward, whether Phenom can kind of get off to a good start, ride that momentum. Takamura, a very momentum-based player. If he gets an early double with Phenom, I mean, he could beat any one of these players after that.
Right, it's really all about like how fatigued these players
Let's
get
fucking get
over the
going,
course of
yo.
time, but I
Damn.
think in terms of the mental stack, I don't think a lot of these players will be facing that much of it. I feel like maybe towards possibly day 3 at most, but one of the more players that I've been kind of like concentrating on is like Salvatore. I want to see like how he performed under pressure. Obviously, he had made it through via the World Warrior in his region of South America East. He actually took down one of the Rashid players. It was actually Dookie. He was actually playing against Bison and Rashid. So you're looking at some of the spread and some of the counters that potentially can be made against the other players. Salvatore could possibly could possibly put a check mark against Hot Dog. Hot Dog also has been practicing really, really well against a lot of the meta, especially against Cammy, where he had his moment in his World Warrior spotlight, where he talked about in his interview how he specifically had grinded out for Cammy. So I'm thinking about the check marks against other characters, other players right now. It's like Hot Dog might have something against Punk specifically and against Phenom if the Cammy comes out.
Yeah, I'm tired. Fucking hell, let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at Itabashi Zangief, right? Like, I think he's kind of forced into the Zangief in this scenario because, like, if he wants to play around with the Marisa or anything else like that, this is the group of crouch medium kick. Like, you are dying to crouch medium kick in this group,
They're
man.
trying to get their own evil.
It's Ken's, it's Bison's, it's
I hope
Cammy's.
not.
Like, it's going to be very difficult to try to exploit any of those characters at this range. But Itabashi is the pro, right? He always has the grappler's chance. That is something that I love to say about these grappler players. So if he has the right read, if he's able to maintain that spacing, and that's something that we've seen a lot from these Zangief players, right? Is they don't just try to throw caution to the wind and sacrifice their life to get in. They know his buttons have good range. They know they can fight the ground game with some of the best characters in the game.
Aye, nigga,
so
damn,
we're seeing
hold
a
on.
lot more slow-paced style, really trying
Getting
to
bored.
use the Zangief normal range to kind of outduel the Cammys, the Kens, etc. at a range and make them
Getting bored.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, and one of the scariest things about Itabashi Zangief specifically is that you don't even have to utilize it all. We've talked about this amongst ourselves as commentators throughout the entire couple of days of the year. He walks down with most intimidation, and I feel like that's one of his strongest suits because he will also prepare for the read in regards to what you're trying to do to at least get yourself back into a neutral space, get yourself out of the corner before you get back down, etc. He will have that prepared just by walking down.
Yeah, 100% right. So beautiful mix as well as we see in Group A, right? We have a couple qualified from the CET World Warrior events, Phenom, Nakamura, Hassan, and Salvatore, but two offline winners as well in this group with Itabashi Ziggy taking East Coast throwdowns with the grand finals. Of course, we're going to see later he did end up qualifying as well. And of course, Punk the God, Evo Champion 2024. From my research, if you've never been
I don't know what time it is.
who has won Evo and then qualified into Capcom Cup via that Evo,
You're right.
won the Capcom Cup that they qualified into, right? Mochi got the closest in Street Fighter 4 and was able to win Capcom Cup and Evo in back-to-back
That's great.
years, but it wasn't the Capcom Cup that he qualified into via the Evo victory, right? So Punk has a chance here to make history, and we've seen Punk talk about stuff recently where he's like, I want to go down as the greatest of all time. Straight up, right? Nobody, I want to be known as somebody that's and he has a chance right now to, I mean, add that, like, it's like, who is going to argue that if he's able to take Capcom Cup 11?
A little bit of a side note too, in some of those events, I want to make sure that people that are associated with said player also get their feelings hurt. And that's actually the perfect setup between Punk and Itabashi during their match because did you see the crowd was kind of mixed as Itabashi had walked in. Everybody was like, yeah, let's go. He was pretty ecstatic, and then Punk walked in with the demeanor. I saw the Kobe Bryant stare. I saw the, the facial expression, the Mamba mentality. He had that in him. When he walked down the aisle, there were definitely
Oh, no way! Really? That's crazy. Recovered mad fast.
I was looking for, where you become popular all around the world and people respect your gameplay. They see that and they're like, wow, this dude, I'm actually watching one of the best in the world right now. They're doing stuff that, I mean, handful of players can do, maybe nobody else can do, right? So, I mean, when it comes to Punk, he's been one of the hottest players for a very long time now. Obviously, we're going to make history with this Capcom Cup victory. We're going to start with Itabashi. That's going to be a scary one. But, of course, if you're just joining us, we are going to start with Phenom versus Takamura. It's going to be an exciting match all the way through. Salvatore is in this group, Hot Dog as well. So there's going to be a star-studded action throughout the day here at Capcom Cup. And, of course, you're getting action from every single group today. It's not just Group A. We're going to be actually going through Group A.
I definitely bought that.
And H, all the
Oh no! Ah, Nino drive reversal.
the buy-in check. And we're going to get a 2 out of 3 to start Group A.
Before we get into it, wherever you're tuning in, whether it's your favorite streamer, here on the official Capcom Fighters channel, over the channel live, yo, first and foremost,
Hi, Super. Get out of here.
consideration of patience. Now is your time, viewers and fans of the FGC, of Street Fighter 6. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Game number 1 to kick things off here in Capcom Cup 11 is going to be very much so underway.
Yes, it's going before the buy-in check first. We always got to get mixed by that.
Come on.
That's the classic commentator.
Did you block? I didn't block. I was going in and I was like, I saw it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna end it in a way where it's like it's still. Sorry guys, listen. I'm still trying to keep it in check.
There's a certain cadence that commentators have for certain moments, right? And we get so it's a buy-in check.
You don't know
all-
ever we got it.
They told us to. They put up a cue card right now. They're like, it's butt check, by the way. So you guys know, yeah, most definitely. Takamura
It's a hype
and
check.
Phenom.
Is what it is. It's a hype.
Yeah, so we're making sure that everything, again, prim and proper here because they're obviously everything on the line. This is the stage action that you're going to see for the first 3 games of Capcom Cup as well. We're going to look at top 16 that way. One player's going to make it out of winners, one player's going to make it out of that's how we're gonna
I do heavy Ryu Enbu.
the Capcom Cup champion and the Philly winner on Saturday. Remember that? Yeah, on Saturday and of course Sunday we're on the XFL champions.
They can't be
with,
crushing.
US,
Oh wait, do you mean her DP?
and then of course team
Good 8 squad, baby.
amazing time here at Capcom Cup all the way through 5 full days of action, by the way. The Street Fighter is not going to stop anytime soon. Long days as well. We have the best of the best competition. Yes, indeed. You know, let's talk more on this way soon. Just making sure everything is all good. Headphones up as well. They're both looking extremely focused.
Oh, that's still active? That's crazy.
I like that. It looks like he did do the button check with Cammy as well, so
I don't know what your question is, Sharon.
He's gonna avoid the mirror match here. He's been putting in so much work with Cammy that it makes sense, right? Cammy does have a bit longer of a range on the crouch medium kick than Ken. It is a 1 frame slower though, so it does kind of alter some of the string
Capcom Cup is
and the
gaming,
press
yeah.
facts that you're gonna see. But I want to see how prepared Takamura is for Phenom's Cammy.
By the way, your name is Wild.
Goth
Goth Trap Wendy Afton. A wild name, homie.
Let's get Capcom Cup going.
Here we go, Phenom versus Takamura. Cammy versus Ken, as you would expect. Some of the roundhouses are going to be coming up from Phenom to check the ranges, but Takamura already on the offensive, forcing the block against Phenom, slowly backing away from the medium. Punish counter. There was a jab check against the airborne assault from Phenom, and here comes the first throw from Phenom. How do you lock down and keep Takamura under pressure? Keep him grounded. Oh,
It's good, it's good.
Get off of me.
That's the thing.
It made
right?
me,
Takamura plays so fast. He's so good at processing what's going
double
on.
take.
Counter hit confirmed right there.
I was like,
Tries
what?
to throw.
What did that
Phenom's
say?
defense been pretty on point
Blessings.
so far. Oh, but Takamura, he didn't get the link that he was looking for. You can combo with the stand light kick after that step kick counter hit.
That was indeed a counter hit. Maybe it was a range thing that he was not confident in, but that crouching jab was not going to do him any favors. Punish counter to ring out, but nothing to follow up. Phenom again measuring the gauge with that roundhouse. He wants to make sure he's within range for possibly a spacing trap.
You can see Phenom.
That's
starting to
awesome,
speed
yup.
on it. Oh, but he actually shuts him down on the quick spin knuckle.
That's
There is a
awesome.
tendency
You're
for players
awesome.
to throw back-to-back projectiles. Maybe Phenom was looking for that, trying to quick spin knuckle through after perfect parry in the first fireball, but Takamura was more than ready. And again, these run shenanigans have been working out as well. Now we got counter hit overhead, tries the empty jump, but Phenom was not parrying.
Did you see the side switch now? An immediate, actually a little bit of a delay tech from the side of Takamura. How do you get out of there? A couple of checks right now. Phenom's doing a great job of checking the green stuff, but Takamura keeping the other player on their toes consistently. Give me that level 3!
Yes, indeed. No full cinematic, but still gets the DP juggle. That's still a lot of damage. Tries to throw again. Phenom
That's crazy he gets all
for
that.
his life again. You cannot throw this man right now. We'll see if Takamura switches it up.
Peppering some of the damage.
Oh, he burned up.
I don't know what your question is, though. That's not a question.
It's actually big. If Phenom can get into the corner,
That's a statement.
checkmate. All the way through, yes indeed. Actually hits him, resets with a drive impact to save some meter. You already know. Phenom, optimal with it.
Damn! I'm loving that route. He gets to keep 2 of his super art bars to himself. Knew the exact amount of damage he needed to close that out. I'm loving this for Phenom.
Yes indeed, that means Phenom well within his own right to build that last bar, get a level 3, both players trading in an instant. Takamura trying to bait something now, right?
That's
Because
crazy
Phenom
that
has
he
been
used that
taking
attack.
So much, but still, great defense right now from Phenom. Look, he's not teching, but the perfect parry back. Gonna maintain control in the corner because of it.
Man, Takamura's gotten a lot of mileage with some of these steps. I gotta tell you, he's been playing really, really unorthodox.
They're both very popular characters.
Oh,
So I'm sure that matchup is going to be very, very common.
Especially as a counter poke like that. You buffer the drive rush behind it, and it's all she wrote for the first game.
Very similar normal structure between the two, but Takamura being able to utilize some of those big counter hits a little bit more than Phenom. You got to imagine Phenom, he's got to be facing quite the wild Takamura. What are you going to do to kind of calm him down and really punish him for some of the committal choices that he's been making throughout neutral?
Yeah, and I'm really impressed. Like, despite Phenom taking that first L, right, he was actually so good at adjusting his defensive strategies throughout the set. We saw in that last round, he didn't get caught by any of the
got it. Yeah, no, they're both they're both fair. They're very strong.
First game.
Both are comfortably in the top 10. Debatable whether or not they're in the top 5.
That is a very, very meaty heavy. Phenom taking so much damage right now, just getting harassed into the corner. The Jin Ride 2.
After the third string, baits it out. That's the optimal starter. Another round in the books. Takamura 1 round away from taking this set.
immense pressure being felt by Phenom. Takamura started this off with that
Usha.
perfect. Could be a disastrous kind of end for Phenom. Back into the corner again. We're going to spend a lot of
Okay.
time on the left
Hold
side of
up.
the corner unless
Let's go.
Phenom finds a break, which he does.
And let's see if you're gonna kind of build this. So you see Takamura immediately after blocking the roundhouse, just drive rushing in. I like that a lot. And Phenom, he hasn't been challenging. He has less than 2 bars to drive right. He didn't want to DP. He gets caught swinging right there. Maybe a reset attempt. Takamura does burn him out.
Burns him out.
So smart.
Drive reversal, you want to keep him locked down. 2 bars to Phenom's name. Will he be able to use it? A single hit left. Takamura, no!
This game sucks, dude.
Technical difficulties.
This game
Perhaps
sucks.
the set-winning round for Takamura had Phenom back against the ropes with burnout. That's a yikers, bro.
Oh, man, it was just getting
This
good.
game
A single
sucks.
hit was all that was needed from the side of Takamura. We're about to decide who was truly at fault between the 2 players, where the pause was actually engaged from.
This is Squid
Depending on that
Games, yo.
circumstance, either Takamura could
So you're not
snap
allowed
in,
to pause in the middle of a
or
match.
Phenom could stay alive in
The
round.
person who pauses
Yeah,
is
talking to them on
is
stage right
punished
now,
by
trying to get
losing a
everything
round.
sorted, and we'll have a decision for you, obviously.
So someone
You make the
paused.
decision once it comes
They don't
down the
know who it
pipeline,
was.
but man,
It could have been that
that's
a controller
tough
got unplugged.
break for
You know what I
both
mean?
players, honestly. Takamura, he had so much momentum, building that perfect after the first round. Obviously, he had already
So
gotten Phenom into
the judges
burnout
are
here. Phenom does have
determining.
a couple of bars to his name, so it's not a free checkmate DI in the corner or anything like that. But still, if you're Takamura, I mean,
I think the
that's gotta
part
take
that
out of your
sucks
sails a
most
little
about
bit.
these kind of things, it's not
Yeah,
even the
you gotta look at
competition
the
part.
silver lining
The
for Takamura.
commentators got to
If
like
he
just
gets back
fucking
into
talk
the ring, depending
a
on, I
little
mean,
bit.
he'll still have like bars to his name if
It-
happens to take
it
the
does
round
suck.
going
It's okay,
forward,
though.
but other than that, I will agree with you. Momentum is everything for a player like Takamura.
Yeah. We've seen, I mean, tremendous choices from Takamura.
They gotta
throughout
pretend
the
like
set, right?
there's, like,
the reversal crouch
anal-
kicks have been
analysis
there,
in
the
here.
Conditioning early on that tried to make Phenom press. Once he recognized that Phenom wasn't teching anymore, he started to condition him with the throws, and that opened up the counter hits later on. So yeah, I mean, Takamura has been playing like a textbook, amazing fighting game so far.
Man, I gotta say, there are certain things where I'm looking out for, like what he's gonna do, like when he's gonna go with the step kick and commit to it. Like my man, he is deep in that other character's body when it comes to the step kicks. If that gets blocked, best believe Phenom is gonna punish accordingly. So I'm actually surprised at some of the times where the step kick did come out from the side of Takamura, it was counter hit.
Yeah, right. And I don't know if it's obviously Phenom reacting a little bit late to the run, but I think Takamura is trying
Commentators
to
are the
utilize
real
that
ghosts. They
step
gotta keep stream
just
interesting.
outside
Yeah,
Kenny's,
facts.
like sweet spot range, right?
I like
Whether it be
Rinjin,
the crouch medium kick, the stand roundhouse. She
and
does
Vicious.
outrange Ken on the normals quite a bit. So because of that, I think
For
he's
some
trying to
reason,
get
I always
outside that
think
range just a
Vicious's
little while,
voice sounds
and then
like
maybe
James
whip
Chen.
punish, or if he reacts late, get the counter hit like we
Now
said
he's
before,
Mitch
right?
James Chen,
So
'cause I like
think
James
that's kind
Chen.
of why Takamura is risking the run step kick from there. But as you mentioned, if like Phenom just walks forward and blocks, that's
Oh
an
my
easy
gosh.
finish. The step kick's going to be so close. So yeah, Takamura's got to be a bit careful with that going forward, especially as players in his
Oh my
group
God.
watch these matches, right? They're going to be able to scout him, see what type of strategies he's going with. That's something that the rest of these players are going to have a benefit from. Duke it out to start the set.
I feel like Takamura is a human 20-sided dice. That's the thing. He's gonna be so many times you watch him. Throwing Phenom for a lead, you never know what he has in store for you, boy. Like it doesn't even matter what character you pick, how much. Yeah, if it's a nice player, if it's a dog, if it's Miami, Itabashi as well. Like Takamura's been throwing out really expensive kind of like Marys per se.
Hits and critical misses aren't punches, you know what I'm saying? Really nice roll, 100%, and that's what we're talking about so far. Looks like we're getting something happening right now.
What time is it there?
What
Is it like
happening
12
in a
o'clock or
minute,
something like that?
But we do see the players moving around a little bit. Going to be continuing the set shortly. Obviously, Takamura been such an impressive showing so far on set point up against Phenom. This is all 2 out of 3. Remember that for the group stage, so he's 1 round away. And I get y'all that info when we get it, most definitely.
From what it's looking like right now, we're not necessarily getting all the information, but based off of the program that we have, it feels as if Phenom was not at fault.
12:40?
Yeah. Pause and the technical difficulty, so that's going to be a round towards Phenom as we resume the game. Phenom just over 2 bars. Phenom just over 2 bars. We'll see how this plays out.
Yes, indeed. So, yeah, what had happened, we ruled that it was the fault of Takamura, so Phenom was rewarded the round. And now Phenom, is already making the most out of this. Getting a level 3 early is going to be draining a lot of Takamura's drive meter as well, putting him on the verge of burn. He's going to try a drive rush, shouldn't get the heavy, and that's exactly
I'm gonna need
what he
them to
does.
fix
He
their
takes the rest
shit,
of
yo.
that. Jumps the dive kick, but couldn't get the punish in time. That was so smart with Takamura. He just busts out with the level 3. New Phenom would try to make the most of that burnout time, abuse the plus frames that he had. Not gonna let it happen.
But what are you gonna do after this? You're not gonna be within range to force that burnout. You are gonna be building back your own drive gauge, which is gonna give you a slight, maybe significant advantage. Who knows? But at the time right now, Phenom is still checking with the roundhouse, keeping Takamura away. That drive gauge is gonna be very, very healthy for Phenom.
Good off you.
And Takamura has busted out so many times. Despite Phenom using the true string, he keeps trying to make him guess after the true string drive rush cancel. Oh,
Plus on whiff.
The whiff throw is plus. You already know how it goes. Since forever and ever and ever, and Phenom making the
Plus
most
on whiff. Uh-oh.
out of that technical
I hate that
difficulty.
shit so much. I hate that.
Crazy that it played out that way. I will be very transparent. Takamura was on the verge of taking that round.
Man, oh man. So now it's all tied up set, but Takamura already reacting to the OD dive kick with a DP. Man, his reactions really are next level. But speaking of which, Phenom walking up and throwing the whip parry attempt, give me that punish counter.
We're about to see a really big
Yo,
statement
I
made
hate
from
that
Phenom,
so much.
How much of an adjustment he can make just with an
I just think
extra
that on
round under
a
his belt.
on a throw whiff,
Takamura really putting on the
I think you
jet
should
lag
like
pressure once
increase
Phenom
your
was
throw
below
range
his
so
bar.
the second
Corner
person
punch
gets
with
it.
DP already
Oh
on the ground anyway.
no.
And the neutral jump, Phenom did not have the answer.
This
No, he tried to
burnout
OD, I
so
think.
critical right now. Takamura taking full advantage of Phenom without the resources to properly defend himself outside of the level 1. Of course, he's not going to spend it to stop that drive impact. Takamura again with the lead.
Yeah, it still would have been quite the deficit for Phenom if he spins that right. If he loses that round, he goes into the next one with even less meter. So perhaps trying to look for a different escape route now. With Takamura being on set point against these players, playing very slow, very patient.
Oh, very meticulous with the timing as well. Takamura with a big opener
Nice.
down below. However, the perfect parry going up against the Dragon
Bro.
Lash forward throw now. Phenom, how do you continue the pressure? Dash up. Let's see what the reaction is.
Throw whiffs
from
are a
Takamura.
death
Of course he's
sentence.
gonna bust out.
Whenever you whiff a throw, you are in an animation, so you're punishable half a second. So if you whiff a throw, usually it's really bad.
Not quite.
So a lot of the game is based around trying to get you to throw and then making you whiff a throw.
Medium kick to measure. Phenom recreating the space for himself. Now he gets to play the neutral dance. That he
The same
thought
way
he was
that
going
like
to win,
parries,
so the
like
drive rush happened.
like
Takamura
throw
knocking on the door. He's first.
hurtbox gets increased when you whiff a parry. I think it should be the same thing on throws. That way you don't have those times where like you both whiff and it's just a scramble. You know what I mean? If you whiff your throw and the second person throws, you should get thrown. That's my like
Giving himself enough
point of
range.
view.
Oh my God, up until this point.
Ooh.
So I thought Takamura with the confirm to ring out level 3. That's all he wrote. 2-1 victory. I was about to say Phenom was intentionally creating a space for himself in case the drive rush were to happen. Up until he broke, moving forward. Takamura, he lured
Hope
him
you
in so
look like the basis for System of a Down or something. You know what I mean? Like he looks like he should be in a fucking new metal band, Linkin Park and shit.
Because as you said, Phenom was walking back. He was on the
Kisses,
verge of
I got
getting
you.
over 3 bars, so he could do the drive rush cancel without getting burnt out, right? Once he got over those 3 bars, that's when he started moving in. Takamura, I think, also
Got you, homie.
recognized the fact he gets above 3 bars. That probably means he's gonna look for a walk forward, button into drive rush cancel, beat him to the punch on the walk forward, and it was like, it doesn't matter if I burn myself out with a drive rush cancel.
Kenny isn't
because
beating
he's
the
gonna be
allegations? What do you mean?
Amazing recognition from Takamura.
I still can't believe it, man. Even with that deficit that he had and the technical difficulty on his end, he's like, you know what? This is fine.
Rock has inspired me to ODDP out of crouch
I can deal
medium.
with that. I gotta say,
Yes,
his
yes, yes.
adaptation too in recognizing the situation just based
Yup.
on
What's up, Danny? How are you doing?
I gotta say it was.
I was just eat the throw.
Looking into the replays,
He's starting to scheme on it. Oh,
it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous in terms.
You know, for
of
me,
how fast he is. I mean,
in that case, I always try to go for the DP or super. I don't always get it though.
Oh my goodness, bro. He was doing his best in the quarter, but Takamura had been just overwhelming for the most part.
Down players are big
to
stinky.
get the right read, and we saw Phenom. He never wanted
That
to
phrase
bait
would
out the
that
ODDP
phrase would go
reverse off
super
the
hard
drive
on a
rush cancel.
T-shirt, yo.
We saw Takamura consistently respond to it with ODDP after
I would love to do that and then like put like
refused to kind of switch it up. Great call-outs
Phenom's
as
like
well.
evil
Some of these
face like this
It's just been an amazing showing defensively from Takamura.
with like a big X
Willing
through
to
it
risk,
with the
I mean,
text
punish
down
counter after
players are
punish
big
counter, but
stinky.
Phenom just thought that Takamura would eventually switch it up and maybe just stay disciplined, stay defensively, and stay blocking.
But I gotta say, man, the overall recognition of the situations have been so much on point from Takamura. But knowing the way that Phenom is, this is not gonna be the end of it. He's still got plenty more matches to look forward to.
Yeah, absolutely. Phenom, obviously one of the favorites coming into this.
Can't believe Ken's wearing the Hot Blast 10,000s, yo. That's crazy.
Doesn't mean much, right? Takamura.
My son's got the fucking Timbs on that say Hot Blast. That's crazy.
One of the momentum-based players, one of the most heavily momentum-based players in this game. Taking a first game victory over Phenom is only going to boost his confidence, boost his morale, and best believe the rest of the
Ridge's
players
hair is so nice. Holy shit.
Now.
Yeah, so we are going to be preparing ourselves with the next coming match, Hot Dog 29 versus Salvatore, to get ourselves ready with what we're going to expect for the rest of the day, the rest of the coming days.
Phenom on the Paradox playing Cammy to commit to the Ken downplay. That's hilarious, yo.
The Infernal Hound. Nobody in the world.
Why is Hot Dog doing this? What are we doing?
It makes sense. He's the hottest dog right now.
Exactly, right?
That's great. But yo,
what are we doing here?
Venezuela.
Yeah, definitely not. Salvatore.
What the fuck is this?
Gonna see some more Cammy action, of course, on the other side. Hot Dog, he's got his character, right? He had been soul searching for a while.
I'm not fucking with Salvatore, though. 1,000. Oh, he's doing the Bison, right? The Psycho Crusher. My bad. I'm sorry, Hot Dog. Don't hurt me, yo. Biden Blast? Hey, man.
I really love the fact that we get this matchup in particular because
look alive, Jack.
The way they qualified, Hot Dog had to face off against a Cammy player, a well-known Cammy player.
We're doing Shadow Lu.
And then Salvatore had to face off against.
We're doing Shadow Lu to Gaza.
So you already know.
Look alive, Jack.
This specific matchup, as soon as it was announced, it's like, all right, well.
Hot Dog out here sleeping? That's crazy.
Yep, exactly right. And of course, when you have experience with your local competitors or your sparring partners playing a specific character and then going up against somebody else on an international level, it can help and hurt, right? Obviously, you have
the Fudo meme from last year is crazy.
Conscious of your sparring partner's habits and know that all of those might not apply to the player that you're playing right now. So
it's wild to think that you usually just eat the throw, Danny, because you're a very active player.
Second game in Group A. Man, riding it on that horse.
Good old Rosinante. Oh, faithful. Is that like a psycho-imbued horse? Was that like something that he made up on his own? Or was that like, did he grab a horse? It's like, you now have psycho power. Like the same kind of thing he did with the Killer.
My horse now has psycho powers. Word. Yeah, get that motherfucker. Yeah. Spiral arrow my ass. Yo, get out of here, B. Bang, bang.
Especially after that drive rush. No, sir. Salvatore not gonna fear.
That's hilarious, yo. This character, man.
Yeah, it's not bad whatsoever. Oh, and then just
responding
with a perfect
wow.
after his
Bang, bang.
Knew that Salvatore would be trying to do something afterwards. Tried to bait out an ODDP right there, but just waking up with the
Don't do anything stupid.
Ooh,
got his ass.
He didn't have that many plus frames to try to get a roundhouse going.
Love this theme, chat.
You always gotta be
the Cammy theme.
Is charging down back, right? He will have those answers against the diving specifically.
Right now, Salvatore busting out with his life on the line.
Get that motherfucker hat, Doug.
He could afford it though, right? Obviously, still has a substantial lead. But Salvatore, one drive rush cancel. Oh my goodness! Means he's gonna take the round. From my mouth to the gameplay itself, Salvatore.
Chat, I need someone to crack my back like that. If you love me, you'll treat me like that.
That's got to be the opposite of commentator's curse. It's commentator's buzz.
Yeah, exactly. Commentator's blessing.
Down, waiting for a button press on the side of Hot Dog. Punish counter against the parry. What are you going to do about the Salvatore?
Got his ass.
Again, you got to take the charge from Hot Dog. Salvatore, he doesn't care about that, though. We do get the side switch as well.
And that's the thing, right? With the dive kick from Cammy, the landing recovery is obviously, it's kind of substantial, so you can just react. And even if she lands in time, you'll still punish with the Psycho Crusher. Now both players in Burnout, Gray Day, 2025.
Don't see this man's fucking. He said word? You put in the torture rack? Yeah, please. I need someone to do that shit to me.
Oh my goodness,
stupid.
Salvatore having the clutch read.
The savior, dog. My goat.
He's like, you know what? I'm gonna be doing the
my fucking goat.
The first game being awarded to Salvatore for his patience and also
let's go, Salvatore.
Against the scissor kicks. Excellent choice and excellent damage calculation. No doubt about it. He said the thing. But
Hot Dog out here meditating. I ain't fucking with him. Hey, wait, hey. What happened? Hello? What happened?
Salvatore is looking so good against Hot Dog.
Yes, indeed. Salvatore already off to a hard start.
What a fucking character. The standing on the
talked
fucking.
about how important momentum is, right? So building off that first game, we'll see how it goes. Great stuff from Hot Dog right there.
You gotta seen the heel turn before Capcom added more outfits to the game? Yo, straight up, yo.
Give me that plus range. Try to parry after. Nowhere to be found. Oh, look at him attack the drive gauge.
Yo, I was about to say, you want drive gauge.
To hold on to the last bit of it. He's gonna be on a
Permanently 2 seconds behind. It's all good.
Oh, you
Fuck up, bitch.
He wasn't gonna drive rush forward. That meeting was gonna be everything as soon as Hot Dog landed. Or excuse me, as soon as Salvatore was knocked down. You had to see that coming. You had to see the scissor kick.
The music is wild, yo.
Exactly, like Hot Dog was just not giving him any breathing room. He was making sure that he was going to go for the burnout no matter what. Salvatore just didn't have the answer in that instance. Ooh, no back throw. Usually when people drive rush out, nice delay right there. He did a little bit of shenanigans beforehand with the devil's
Ooh, that's cheap.
Salvatore hard calls out that throw.
Ooh, wow.
The meaty crossing heavy, plenty of damage incoming.
Ooh, the micro. What the fuck?
Level 1. Not quite there.
That's not gonna
yet.
kill.
Still. The jump
Nice.
back again in anticipation for whatever it is that Hot Dog decided to do on Wake Up. Every sort of charge move has been decimated thus far from Salvatore.
Yeah, we've seen, right? Salvatore ready, whether it be the Psycho Crusher, whether it be the Scissor Kick, neutral jumping back.
The amount of drive gauge you lose to
Just really
Bison's
trying to
unreal.
beat out that standard Bison offense. He's done a great job of it so far.
You see Hot Dog really trying to be antsy.
Yeah, right? The JP theme's crazy.
Not to cut you off on that one.
No, absolutely not. Just so I wanted to talk about that stand fierce. Oh, but instead the crouch medium kick comes out. We talked about it. This is the group of crouch medium kicks. Be very careful. He's been looking to force that issue. Once he has the bomb after a throw tech or from neutral range, loves the Psycho Crusher.
Oh, we'll definitely take that. Even if it resets the situation, Hot Dog doesn't want to be anywhere near the corner as soon as Cammy jumps.
Whoosh.
Oh, boy. Dash up, keep applying the pressure with the throw. But what are you going to do to drain that drive gauge from Hot Dog?
No, it's so cheap.
Eventually he will. Salvatore's been doing a great job of tracking him down.
Yeah, most definitely. And you see Hot Dog, right? He doesn't want to risk his anti-air getting baited out by a dive kick, so he's just been content air-to-airing time and time again.
No way! No way! Why would you do that?
That goes back to exactly what we were talking about before, right? The fact that I talked about, the dive kick having substantial landing recovery means you can respond with a Psycho Crusher, and even if she lands first, it'll usually be a punish. That time,
why would you go for that?
It on his head, going with an empty jump so he can block as soon as he lands. So smart.
That's crazy.
A tactic that he had been employing since like the very first round, the very first game. Hot Dog already getting downloaded. Salvatore
Game window is so small. What do you mean?
Be like, you know what? I want to see if he's going to try to continue this charge. I want to see if he's going to try to anti-Henry with some of these tactics as well. Paid off beautifully.
Just like me, for real.
Different going into this arena.
I feel that. I feel that.
Level of these players and what they're capable of.
Yeah.
Right? Like we saw the
Well,
first game,
I think it's first round robin. It's round robin. Only a top 2 get out.
We saw Salvatore knew what Hot Dog was going to be doing as well. So just amazing stuff time and time again.
I see.
Really
With sponsors and shit like that.
Out of his first game here.
Man, he really was, right? Like you got the spacing involved with Hot Dog, knowing full well when he wanted to charge in, not really making the wrong decisions defensively as well. I think there are moments where he
Yes.
some of the throw pressure that Bison is able to implement, and also while the mind was on him in the very few moments.
I kind of feel like that's like an option you wouldn't want to try.
Also with his delayed normals,
Like now?
timing of it all.
You know what I mean?
He played this flawlessly.
And that's something you could use when you're playing against a charge character, right? Like you mentioned earlier, you got to keep an eye on when Hot Dog's going to have the charge for that Psycho Crusher. It's such an incredible tool in his arsenal. So Salvatore, he was like, okay, I'm going to let you get the charge for the Psycho Crusher, but I'm going to empty jump instead, not risk any landing recovery punishes. Incredible stuff right there.
They set up nephew, he'll be all right.
Crazy. Takamura taking down Phenom. Salvatore already taking down his opponent in Hot Dog. This is Capcom Cup, baby.
That's why his name is Hot Dog. That's crazy.
Before the event happens, as soon as we touch down in Tokyo, we were like, who do you guys like in between matches? And I'll tell you what, man, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I am wrong, but that's the beauty of it. I don't mind being wrong. I don't mind being transparent with y'all because it's so much better that way to see how it's transcended.
I was talking to Jammers, and Jammers was like, I would be
I think so too.
If all the winners that I expect to make it out, make it out. And I was
I
like,
agree.
don't worry, Jammers, it's Capcom Cup. That's not going to happen, baby. But right now, the meal ticket versus the Alpha. Probably our most anticipated.
Let's fucking go,
Itabashi
Itabashi.
Zangief versus Punk the Gong.
There are just so many implications off of this matchup alone.
Itasan.
And his historic run as a U.S. player, being a U.S. professional player taking down Evolution. Itabashi Zangief making it back into the Capcom Cup after a very, very long hiatus, not really able to find the success that he's been looking for, right? He has had a character crisis throughout the entirety of Season 1, and I will say that with confidence. It's been very, very difficult for him.
He has such nice hair. Itabashi?
With Zangief. On the other side with Punk, obviously this is his first one into the Capcom Cup for Street Fighter.
I say this respectfully to the GOAT.
He's very much so
He always comes off as greasy to me.
Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, we felt like it's been even.
It's okay to be jealous.
Punk has found another
Danny's hair is amazing. What are you talking
here
about?
in the latest season of Street Fighter 6. Even when we think he's plateaued, when he's reached the top, when he can't get any better, he somehow still does. And that's a testament to his championship mentality. And we see him, he's been given interviews, whether it be with 4A Gaming, whether it be with Evo, talking about how he wants to go down as the best. As you mentioned, he doesn't just like
I'm not fucking
making his
with
opponent salty.
Itabashi,
He
though.
likes making their family salty. He said it himself, bruh. So I mean,
Punk tweeting, right? These niggas out here can't fuck with me. When I leave here, they gonna call me the Alpha Ichiban. Send tweet. Send tweets hilarious to me. Shit.
Been so prepared with his run as well over the Street Fighter League US Finals against the Bandits, specifically against Mena RD. He's had that training inbound. He's had that.
Yeah, Punk is. Punk's voice is changing though.
How is he going to approach this differently if he needs to? And then Itabashi Zangief.
When I told him to stop holding your nose, he still gets crazy. He said.
What he's going to choose to do, in my opinion. Again, he can walk you down. He can use the
So you think he sounds like Squidward?
He can do the unorthodox where he can drive rush in after a normal where he's not necessarily safe, and also catch the option select that a lot of the players have.
That shit's hilarious. I feel like Punk, as he gets older, he gets a lot more chesty. This young fella think he gonna grab me? Big fella. He gets more chesty. I feel like he's talking with confidence now. Ever since fucking that Evo win, he's been walking different. He's always been like confident, but now there's something about the way he's talking now. He sounds so much more confident.
That's what we saw Mena utilize a lot against Punk at the SFL US Finals to get the big damage that he got. A lot of the time was baiting out that DP from the Sand Fierce. So I want to see if Itabashi Zangief uses that as well. And I just think in general, right, when it comes to this matchup, Geef does have the normal range.
Who daddy? That should be killing me when you say who daddy. That should be killing me. Who daddy?
Big factor because it's going to be Cammy's longest range button. So we're going to see if Itabashi Zangief plays around that. If he tries to like drive rush in behind it to get a whiff punish, tries to scoop him up with the extended hurt box on a DP.
Oh, there's way too many breaks in this shit.
So all kinds of possibilities here. I want to see Punk.
Does your voice get deeper as you get older? Yeah.
The command grab reads, right? I felt like Mena rarely ever was able to hit him with a neutral SPD. So because of that, I want to see if Itabashi's rhythm is a little bit different, if Punk's more susceptible to it up against.
I feel like my vocal cords have relaxed a lot.
One thing that's very, very notable in my opinion.
I'm always like very aware of like my voice nowadays.
Good time or a pretty decent time combating wall and burnout as well. He does have access to the Chunder Screw just in case because Cammy's drive impact happens to be a kick.
Also, like he should have had lines in the Boondocks.
Ways around the possible burnout.
He always reminds me of PD Puma. If you're old enough, you know what I'm talking about.
We haven't seen it successful yet, but it is a possibility to double check a person when they try to go for those drive impacts.
That'd be mad annoying. I mean, it depends, right?
We're gonna see that Capcom Cup, right? If he gets the Dragon Screw counter on a drive impact, I'm going to lose my mind.
I'm gonna throw the headset.
Yeah, like 100%.
I'm gonna grab your headset.
Throw mine too. Like, we're done. Our shift's over. Straight up.
If that's what you want, then it's fine. You know.
During rehearsals, by the way, I like hit the table hard a couple of times. I saw people looking at me.
You could never whisper. I mean, you could like whisper.
That's the first thing I thought about is like what happens. Like how much stamina does the table have left now that we've actually started the broadcast? I feel like, you know, not a lot of HP left because there's so many moments where you don't see us. We are just like slapping the table. You might hear it on the audio, but we are going ham right now. My voice is already getting shot.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Itabashi Zangief, Punk. I mean, just the fact that we started, I mean, I can't even blame you with the way we started. Takamura beating Phenom, Salvatore beating Hot Dog.
You used to had to write down what you're gonna say on paper. Oh, good. Oh, so you loud as shit?
He we are in Rio.
Hey, big man, what'd you get for question 3?
He didn't have to travel.
Hey, what'd you get for question 3?
This is one of those scenarios where we're getting the world championship in Japan, so the Japanese
Whisper,
players
I'm
are
whispering.
more favored when it comes to not having to deal with the flights, the travel, the
Right.
schedule, stuff like that. And we're gonna
That
see how Punk
table
responds,
fight
you know,
back.
over
It's
here.
like
He's
Mets.
talking about the responsiveness of Punk. I want to see what happens in game. We talk about some of our favorite moments and favorite interactions when it comes to these matchups specifically. I want to see what happens once it's Zangief's turn to play and a headbutt comes out on block and he gets blocked.
Yeah.
I want to see what the decision making
Having
is
a
going to be behind Punk.
naturally
Is he
quiet
gonna
voice while I was on tour guide. One of the kids from school near campus said I had a soothing voice. I was like, first, thank you. Also, huh? That's cool though.
And punish appropriately.
I always thought your voice sounds ugly in recording. From what I hear is though, our voice, what we hear is not really our voice because the sound vibrates in our skull, so we hear it differently. You know what I mean? So it's like a bad thing to hear, but the way that we sound usually is how we sound in like voice messages and stuff like that.
Like a console controller, a specific console controller. I want to check my tone here, but that was actually pretty funny when he talked about that during the group drawing analysis.
100% retro style. Hug you see it.
But that's a good way to control. Why does the nigga have a juice box? Why does he have a juice box?
Staying hydrated, vitamin C and all that. That's what's an orange juice, right? Vitamin C?
Yeah,
or is it vitamin D?
No, it's
I don't know
C.
my
It's definitely
vitamins.
C.
Okay.
They sometimes will try to fortify it with vitamin D as well.
Vitamins. Yeah, you guys know. You took your vitamins as a kid, but we'll see who's taking their vitamins, who's eating their Wheaties today. Between Itabashi, Zangief, and Punk, it's going to be a great one. I mean,
It's a good way to work on your voice, though.
matchup is
You record
actually
it, you
one
hear
of
it
the
back,
matchups I
and
really
then
enjoy
keep playing
watching
with
because
it.
of the fact that Zangief
I've got to
has a
like.
longer range than a
This
lot
is
of
my
characters,
usual
so it can
voice.
make Cammy second guess where she's usually comfortable at pressing
But this
buttons.
is not how I
So
sound it
because
in
of
like
that,
my
I'm
videos and
always
such.
looking forward to seeing Zangief versus Cammy.
Yeah, we might
Like
see a different set of
I
Punk.
usually, and I'm a little sick, I think
Normals. He
too.
could keep him out
Like
with
I usually
Ronaldo.
sound like this,
Right, we wanna see
but
who
when I
gets
do
the
my
best impression
YouTube
first and
voice,
what
this is
style.
kind of how my YouTube voice
If
sounds.
he does try to
It's a little bit
kind of pep
more
around the roundhouse
bassy
over
and a
over
little bit
again,
more
what
airy and a
Itabashi
little bit
Zangief,
more
like, how
full.
is he gonna deal with that? Will he try to
I
armor
tend to
it
have a
with
different
fear? Will he
cadence
try
when
to
I
walk
speak
in
like
and then
this
walk
than
out of
when
that
I
ring
usually
and try
speak.
to rush immediately? That's a good point too,
Bam.
right? He's got a few
Thank you.
answers, and that's why it's going to be so interesting seeing these two. In addition to obviously being an incredible player duel, two of the greatest fighting game players to ever do it right here.
Yeah, when I use my YouTube voice, I'm very cognizant on what my mouth does because of my speech impediment. I want to make sure I use that time that I have to make sure I hit the line correctly. So technically, if I wanted to use my YouTube voice, if I think about it, I probably wouldn't stutter again.
Yeah, and I love the fact that you bring up the fact that he's well traveled. He didn't qualify through Capcom
But I don't
Cup
like
through an
talking
event
in that way.
Japan,
It's not.
an
I don't
event in
feel very
Asia.
natural.
He came to New York. He came to Connecticut. He came to East Coast Throwdown.
He was his
I'm
own
taking
meal
that
ticket.
spot.
He earned that title meal ticket. And I'll tell you what, as soon as East Coast Throwdown
Yeah, I
was
think
over,
that's the
he
more
went with Daigo
most
to have
important
the
thing is
biggest
to
meal, and he
be
had a smile
understood.
on his face throughout the whole time. He was laughing at everybody.
If
I
people
went to
have a hard
congratulate him,
time
he was like,
understanding, they usually disengage.
Oh,
in English, he's
yeah.
like, yeah. He speaks English pretty well. So
Oh,
I mean,
most
like
definitely.
he definitely.
Oh, I'm glad it was a
thank you
help.
very much. It was very fun.
Yeah, man. He always just looks like one of the players that enjoys fighting games the most, right? No matter what, whether it's win or lose.
Unless it's against Nemo.
Yeah. We all have that player that we don't enjoy fighting against, or don't enjoy losing to, I should say.
Yeah.
So yeah, most definitely. But
Tasty
besides
season.
that,
You
Love
didn't like
Brody, man.
the
Listen,
number
when we
pad?
play these games and you get these games on me, best believe I get salty.
yeah, you know, stop.
I'm like
adding people
torn
about
because
that
on one
stress as
hand,
well,
like,
Steve, all right?
I don't
know you
have a
won. You
problem
don't
with
gotta
it,
be
but I
at
also
talking
understand.
about good luck next year and all that. You keep it to yourself.
My man tagged everybody. He's like, I want to thank the other nominees for helping me get to this part in the Evo. Man, come on, the Evo Award show for him.
man.
That was.
It just takes
sure, I
time.
get it, but
You know what I
don't
mean?
tag us.
Yeah, for real.
You'll
for real.
get
But
the number
always
pad
big love,
stuff.
of course, to our guy, Tasty
Like,
Steve.
I'll have a
noise,
problem
the
with
noise
it, but the more I played
most
Strive, it
definitely.
was easier to
We're gonna
understand.
get
Like,
into
you
this
know,
one shortly. Itabashi, Zangief, and Punk. We talked about a lot
6L,
of different aspects of the matchup, right?
5L,
We wanna
whatever it
see
was.
how we all get it cracking once we do. But of course, in addition to this,
Yeah,
we still got some more
he
matches
reminds me of
coming up
James
as well,
Chen's
right?
voice.
Phenom versus Hot Dog is going to be after this. Both players who took an L in their first match, right?
Crazy.
So they're going to be looking to bounce back heavily. That's a huge match for both of them now, coming off of losses. And of course, the last match is going to be Takamura versus Itabashi Zangief as well. Takamura obviously having a big first dub over Phenom, and we're going to see how Itabashi.
Thank you.
fares
I'm
against
glad for
Punk
that.
shortly.
We were
I
talking
do
about
want to
the
do
overall
more
logistics
stuff,
of
but I'm a
every
little
single
bit.
pool and every single player
I'm
and
at a
as talented as
crossroads.
they
I
are,
don't know
one of
really
them
what I
is
want to do
going
since
to
I'm
go
so
over.
like
That is
wrapped into my
crazy to
own
say.
improvement. So maybe like stuff like that
1 and 4 as
I'll do
well.
like
It's come on,
more
man.
videos about my improvement.
Like any one of these players, honestly, just not making it out into the top 16 is.
I don't know
staggering.
who those
But that's
people
the
are.
level we're at when it comes to Capcom Cup, right? Is the elite of the elite. And that's what we've
Why does it take so long to start the next match? I don't get it.
Takamura was able to defeat Phenom. Salvatore able to defeat Hot Dog. We're on our third match now with Itabashi Zangief and FlyQuest Punk. And of course, NIP Phenom versus Talon Hot Dog. Takamura and Itabashi Zangief repping DFM. Gonna be the one to close.
Never
out
did the Juri
I didn't even
punish counter.
realize it was Itabashi and Takamura towards the end.
Remind me
Really
what it was
unsponsored
about?
Takamura, by the
Like
way.
what combos to
Just
use
to
on
put that
punish
out there,
counter?
My man is still cooking.
Like, and he's been cooking for so long too. Like this is a dude that has
I don't know.
made, I mean, waves at Red Bull Kumates, at Capcom Cups, at
Right.
Evos.
Honk Shoe moment.
Street Fighter League as well.
Street
when he had
Fighter
his
League.
time- when he had his time
Honk
in
Shoe
there.
is
He has
hilarious.
performed on the biggest stages in the biggest ways. So yeah,
I don't know.
criminally unsponsored 100%. Hopefully we get that fixed.
A lot of the
after
videos
Capcom
that I
Cup.
do
Now,
are
he's repping himself, he's repping
what
the
I'm
people
interested
that
in
brought him
most
here.
at the time.
And of course,
Like I think the thing I'm mostly
Flyquest
interested
Punk,
in is
DFM,
talking about the
Itabashi
3 things I
Zangief,
want to work
all
on to
players
become a
here,
better player,
well-repped
and how I
when it
plan
comes
to do
the
that.
orgs. Definitely if they're ever on the free agency market, 2 hot commodities. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Since
I
like
didn't
in
realize
personal
that
improvement is
Salvatore
like
only had
really
to be
like
one
what
and
I've been
done
like
today.
thinking about.
Yeah.
He's definitely living by the
Dang,
sponsor.
that's
He,
right.
you
Yeah,
be
I think
gaming?
for a
Yes, you
matchup
be.
guide, I probably would
Yeah,
want to
right.
partner up with someone better than me.
Salvatore be gaming, bro. One game win.
I would like to have a
He's
different
chilling
point
for
of
the
view
rest
on it.
Group A.
Oh,
That
man.
feels great. Enjoy Tokyo, bro.
That's what I was gonna say. Go get some Kikombo, go live it up, brother. Go to the Sky Tower, all kinds of stuff. So most definitely Salvatore is gonna be having a great rest of the day because he is not going to be playing any further. And of course, coming after Group A, we have
If you
Group
think
B,
your
featuring
insight
these
would help
titans of the
someone, it's
Battlefield
always
as
a good
well.
idea to
Salty
me.
Kid, only 19 years old, Salty Kid, my goodness. Sianik and L, Grand Totokai, JB, and of course Noah.
We always
Prodigy.
need more content
Noah the
creators.
Prodigy like a luchador, right? 22 years old with like 10 years of experience somehow. He's just been playing
You
for that
know,
long.
it's that meme. It's like you have to have X amount of experience, but it's your first time ever getting that, like trying to apply for that job
Yeah.
fresh out of college.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
No, it's fresh out the womb. He's been playing on the sticks, man.
Yeah, most definitely. And Noah, it's such a cool full circle moment for him to be here in Japan.
Yeah.
He brought out
If you
family
think
members
it
here as
will
well,
help
right?
someone, you should
And
definitely do it.
That brought him to the fighting game events when he was just 9 years old.
Salty Kid
competing in these
looks
various
like Bruce
tournaments.
Lee for
Now,
some
He's
reason.
returning the favor, qualifying for Capcom Cup, being able to bring them out, making his family experience Japan for the first time as well. It's one of the most beautiful
That's
things
crazy.
about
At
fighting games and where
22
we're
years
at.
old. You know,
Bruh.
same with Grand
Yeah,
Totokai.
that's good
Grand Totokai
concept.
brought his mom with him.
Yeah, Mama
Actually.
Totokai is in the building.
Mama Totokai, shout outs to her. This
Yeah.
is what Group B is going to be like coming up afterwards. It's going to be Salty
you
Kid
think
versus
that it's
CID
content that
to start
people
things off
should
match
see,
one, followed by NL
then why
and
not?
Grand Totokai. That's going to be wild. Then of course, man, Cali on Cali violence. JB versus Noah the Prodigy. That is absolutely rough. Obviously, Salty Kid as well as NL following afterwards, and to round it up, Anik versus JB.
JB in the building as well. Big ups to JB. Able to provide me some hair care products as we know we got similar things going on.
Big
so big
Sam.
ups to JP.
Couldn't help. I really couldn't help.
Yeah.
That's actually
Yeah.
like the best person you want to run into, specifically for your case.
Yeah, exactly right.
That is
So
godlike.
most definitely happy about that. And of course, following Group B, we're going to have Group C. Again, all the groups you're going to see action from today. Gigi Halibel, Jabi M, Kakadu, Zengi Balado, Dual Kevin, and Tokido making up this group. Incredible stuff, right? Tokido and Dual Kevin, or excuse me, just Tokido was the one that qualified through the offline. All the rest of them are qualifying through the CPT World Warrior events. Japan point leader Kakadu as well. And we've seen him be a menace since JP got these,
You can do both. Remember that, like, doesn't matter where you are,
He was going through the entire
that, like,
list, and he was
there's always someone
oh, this is great.
out there
I love this. I even like talking.
that might need your help, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he
So
does,
you,
he does.
you talk to him on his streams and ask him how he's doing.
Okay, if you tell them the wrong thing.
I think I'm back. I think I'm
Yeah.
back. But one of my biggest factors in this group is easily Sam. You see him, he's got the fingers, he's like, shh. You ask him what character he's going to pull out today, he's going to go, shh. It might just be the Terry. It may just as be scary if it does do it. But anyway, it's going to look like.
Most definitely, yeah. Halibel versus Goliath Demon. James Zengi Bolado. Kevin, Crippling Unsponsor. Against Reed, Proto, Z, Tokido. Wow.
Oh, shit.
Kevin versus Tokido on day one. I'm sorry, I just got smacked the face. And then the round out, Jabi versus Dual Kevin. And as you mentioned, right, Jabi has a plethora of characters in his arsenal that Terry has seen
Shit.
most recently. It's going to be a great one.
All right,
And
I
then
guess.
on to Group D. My man Broken pulling the fist up ready to put
Fuck.
Aki. Via VX Bow, Boss, Item, and all follow this up as well.
Did over the Kings of the world was an immaculate.
Ninja Bees, I'm assuming, is this?
Active on CFN against a lot of the Japanese players getting Offer is
Minus
easily
12.
prepared for all of these players, in my opinion. Very, very well informed.
Minus
However,
12.
one of the big question marks, in my opinion, is VX Val. He made a little bit of a change recently. I'm not going to spoil it thus far. Also, one of my personal highlights was, man, 15 years old. My man had to sign multiple papers just to get on this field trip. I'll tell you what.
Exactly, guardian approval and all that. A chance to from Chile to put on a show on the international level. And of course, Harper intimidated by the
I feel like who did it
It's the
first?
elbow?
It had to be Emperor, right?
Yeah,
I mean, like,
for
who
real.
knows? But
Travis Scott. Get Travis
That's
Scott to
fair.
walk out Harper.
that's fair. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this could be the group D matches as well
Minus
as all
12.
the players.
Same.
But this is where you're going to get on day one. Broski versus Bravery. VX Bow versus Bob. Idom versus Emperor. Broski versus VX Bow. And we're going to be rounding it out with Bravery versus Idom.
That's, man, Bro and Idom, both unsponsored. That's got to change. That's got to
real.
change immediately. That's what the group D layout, excuse me, is going to be about. But we are going to a couple of things. Transparent to let you guys know. Hang in there. We still got a lot to talk about. A lot to cover throughout the entirety of the week. One of the things I'm looking forward to, obviously, is seeing how Bro is going to perform. Also, with that Aki outlier, just based off of the character.
Yeah, like, when I look at this, I'm so torn between picking like Broski and Idom for the fact that they are playing these characters, right? That people don't have a lot of matchup experience against on the Aki and the Manon. And then going the other way with like Emperor and VX Bow, who I just know are so good. Emperor with the Ken, winning Kings of the World, qualifying via offline. VX Bow having a few characters in his arsenal. We obviously know he's done incredible damage on the JP as well. He might be able to do that. Yeah, I'm very torn between those. We also have lost Bravery, right? Bravery coming out of Southeast Asia. Players have lost 15 years old out of Chile. Incredible stuff, and it doesn't stop there either. Monsieur Crimson! Cyber, Fudo, Limestone, and man, that Cream City Convergence champion, Mena RD.
The crowd heard his name. He didn't even walk down the aisle, etc. They just said Mena RD. People were clapping out of their seats. This man is a superstar.
One of the fan favorites of Japan itself, right? Being able to kind of put himself out there, multiple times a year to practice, to level up, learning some of the language. You see a lot of Japanese first, and then he'll tweet the English translation second. Mena RD is definitely one of those players that has found a second home here in Japan. I mean, it might be a third home, right? Like, he is just so loved.
I wonder if there's a way to activate safely there.
I think he is the best interview in all of esports, not just fighting games. So maybe we get to see another one. This Capcom Cup is going to be incredible. With the elite competitions surrounding PH, Fudo, Diver, Mr. All of these groups are going to be back.
Looking at the Fudo, you know it's going to be Ed matchup. Mr. Crimson versus Diver.
Yeah, no. There's something called ASL, ASQ, answer specific questions.
Run back insane. Then, of course, in match 4, Mr.
Yeah, so
Crimson
you can
versus
use
Fudo
like
and
fans for stuff like
versus Chris
like
Very
that.
interested in this Mr. Crimson versus Fudo match. I want to see how it goes. Just because, like, Mr. Crimson has a fantastic editing play against each other in SFL, play against each other all the time. And then Fudo, he also has Dawson experience, right, with the likes of Mochi out there.
Mochi, Torimeshi as well.
Torimeshi, man, I love Torimeshi's Dawson.
True.
So, both of these players have elite competition. That's up against
That's true. We have been coming to a slight consensus that Dawson may not necessarily have a bad time. Much during the Super Premiere over in Japan.
Precisely. And now,
I fucked up.
Group F
One
is going
second.
to be following that as well with the biggest bird of them all, leading them off along with Oil King and the Regime representative.
Oh, is it,
Chien as well against Urio Valorio, Jack, and Lashar. to end it. My goodness, another.
What was it? It wasn't
Just
that.
looking at
It
Big
was
Bird
something
and then
different.
Oil King, this is going to be electric. I don't know what character Shannon's going to be pulling out, to be honest.
There was something I wanted
in
to-
the lab, just based off of his tweets. Udia Valorio, I feel like a lot of guys are pretty scared with how he's been performing thus far. I feel like he could be one of those people that have the top world for this pool. Then Jack, no longer just a kid. Juri has been so locked in from the get-go, watching him in the players' lounge, in the practice rooms, etc. And of course, the golden finger, Lashar. This Ed is sensational.
I had a
He's
different
so
burn.
on fire, especially with the very
It was something I
emotional
wanted to
defeat he
do.
suffered over in Street Fighter League Japan Finals.
Yeah,
Oh, I think it was. Oh, I think I
Right.
know
A
why. I'm
lot
dumb.
of people still look at Lashar as a generational talent. Like the way he's able to
It was
play
this.
mind-blowing how cool he is in the ring. Whenever fighting comes up and something and obviously qualified to be the super premier of Japan, right? Like leaving his home country of South Korea. He got the field team and then the super premier offline Japan and getting second place. Just an incredible star. We'll see how it culminates here at Capcom Cup. Man, there's not no Oil King 39.
Jack versus Lashar, Big Bird versus Yan, Oil King versus Jack to round it off.
Yeah.
A lot of Rashid games that are going to be going out throughout the entirety of Group F. I'll tell you what.
I love that they got the mirror out of the way. They were like, we'll put
Thank
the mirror
God.
very first match. Let's get this decided and we'll go from there. Smart scheduling. by the production.
We do appreciate that every single time. But that is Group F.
Oh man, I just noticed too, Oil King and Jack at the end. Obviously, Jack playing against Lil Kevin so much. Going to be very interesting to watch that.
I wonder if there's a way
This is the
to.
one I'm very, very interested in.
Is there a way to get?
Kills you, Xiaohai, Kaba, Knuckle-Do, and Nephew. So what I'm very interested in is the fact that Kaba and Knuckle-Do, obviously two of the best Guile players on the planet. We got Juicy Joe in the group. If you're unfamiliar with Juicy Joe, this man is a very saucy JP. He's got one of the best
I'm
JPs
like
in the business.
wondering
On
if there's a
paper, JP does
way
really well against
to,
Guile. Obviously, when it plays out, the
after
Guile
a
players have
stun,
done
to
their
go straight into
diligence
level
and really
1.
have made it quite an even matchup in my opinion, but still, if the JPs can get off, they might make it real hard. And then Nephew, right? It's thought to be a very tough matchup, that Guile versus Juri for Juri. But he's got to be the best player, best Juri player at that matchup in the world, right? Took down multiple Guiles to qualify at second place in Singapore, including Higuchi. So,
going into this event is whether or not he will stick true to the Guile. He's been flexing a lot as of late. Will add Juicy Joe kills you to start it off. Now Kaba, Knuckle-Do versus we might get that answer in regards to whether or not that
Yeah,
Guile
no, but you get a safe one, but
we're not gonna get Deuce and Kaba on day
like
yeah. We gotta make him wait for that one.
you
Gotta
can't do
tune in
anything after
next
that.
time for that one. But of
What I
course,
mean to say
kills
is
for
like there's
Knuckle-Do,
no way to
very much looking
activate
forward to
and then
kills.
like
The fact that he is
Hop
100%
afterwards.
on fighting games right now. This dude
Juan,
used to be
thank you so
sponsored
much. I appreciate
for
that,
sports
homie.
games as well. Now he is
you so much for the
100%
card.
all in on fighting games, and you can see how good he's been since then. He's one of the only players to defeat Angry Bird at SML. He's on a tear until he ran into Kills You and Kusanagi. So of course these guys are everyone to look out for. Knuckle-Do
Go
and
further
Nephew as
back?
well. We've seen Nephew kind of dabble
No,
in
but
the eye a little bit.
how
Obviously,
far-
the newest
what?
character in the roster as well. He might break it out to avoid that Juri matchup, but again, he has been the most
For the DI? You mean like here?
So I think he's gonna stay with the tried and true first, but this is a star-studded group to say the least.
Juicy Joe, if you guys could only look at his nickname that they gave to him, which will be revealed, I'm sure actually that was probably during the intro, but man, that's my first introduction to Juicy Joe.
What do you
I never
mean?
met him in person, so I gotta say I'm very much so looking forward to each and every one.
Unless you mean like here.
I gotta say, I have not been
Well,
able to
what-
see these
what
guys
you mean
in person
here?
play outside of like a training room, so I'm very, very excited to see.
I see what you're saying. I see what
Finally
you're
getting
saying.
started. We appreciate you guys being as patient as ever. I know what's going on in chat. We want to see the games. Us too. Let's believe that. And we are going to get into it. Zangief is the choice. Obviously, rocking in. Player 1 shot. Candy on player 2, as it should be. Punk,
Interesting.
Let's get it.
Yeah, I appreciate the chat sticking with us while we had to
Interesting.
put some time in a mic. We murdered some time right there.
I never thought about that.
Most definitely. It looks like all the issues that were on the stream, on the stage, going to be solved. Yeah, that's what we expected. Versus the Cammy.
I love how it's stage specific for the walkout. You can tell what stage you pick. Obviously, it's going to be like a Brazil the jungle behind him. I love that.
Like walking out in the forest, the mystic stuff. Ooh, we got to let the intros rock too. Oh.
Tournament mode on, baby, as it should be. Here we go. Game 1.
I love watching Punk play. Yeah, that's why I thought about it.
Weird buffer didn't end up happening.
Oh, we do get the punish. Gotta do not whiff in front of the god like that. Punk the god already making a statement, trying to lock down Itabashi Zangief in the corner, but now slowly scrapping his way is Itabashi again.
Wow.
An attempt at a medium, getting thwarted immediately.
Oh, and
that's mad close.
It was. Itabashi could have been plotting on something, but that's what we talked about. You can't.
That move is so good.
Punk,
Holy shit.
Especially with that roundhouse. And now checkmate says it all because Itabashi and that Zangief, that level 1 is not an answer to escape a DI in the corner while you're in burnout.
Punk having a great time. You can look at the player cam. He was smiling throughout
Look
the
at
entirety
this.
of his assault.
Count the roundhouses with me. That's at least 3 or 4 already. You can see Itabashi. He's trying to counterpoke a little bit, being very mischievous with his timings, and then does get the counter hit there.
We talked about the intimidation factor that Itabashi may have against certain players. It has not shown through from Punk as he gets the opening airborne with the dive kick. Counter hit, full extension off of the target combo, true combo. Excuse me, off of the counter hit specifically.
And I love that. You saw Punk, even after the neutral jump, he immediately jumped again, knowing that Itabashi would plot on an SPD when he landed. My goodness, Punk already so on point. But we're going to see if Itabashi uses that against him, right? That might be intel to thwart the wake-up jump later on. Busting out. We'll see if Itabashi baits that out later with a stand fierce. We saw Bennett do that plenty at SFL in the US.
So alive.
First interaction that we had seen off of the drive from Itabashi.
Oh, again?
Now
I got hit like a motherfucker.
Punk did it to himself. Level 3.
And that's gonna
my
be
God!
The critical art on reversal. Knew Itabashi didn't have a true combo to follow that up with, but he wouldn't let that opportunity go by. Right? Punk was gonna keep pressing on the advantage, and Punk yanks that advantage out from Bennett.
Easily the best. Level 3.
Immediately going to the notes, the tried and true classic Itabashi Zangief whipping out the phone. That has been a staple since the moment we've seen him play in the US.
Most definitely.
Oh boy, we talked about some of the answers against the dive kick. Going for the lariat this time, punish counter. Now applying the pressure, very, very meaty, crouching heavy. A lot of drive gauge already stripped from Itabashi. Give me that armor though.
That was so smart, right?
Punk wants to be the best and he wants to win a lot, but lately he's been having a lot of fun.
This time puts it into that target combo attempt.
Oh. I wonder what the attempt was.
This team is so fucking good. Gee's team. Yes, he was sipping the juice box.
Yeah. Could be though. But players, I was going to say above the 3-bar threshold now, which means Punk obviously utilizing the crouch medium kick and once more again because he knows he can kill with that follow-up. And there it is. My man Punk is feeling it right now. You see the smile. It's all good.
He is feeling great right now. Everything that he has utilized thus far against Mena RD is easily showing tenfold.
I think it's important to always understand that it's never over. That's going to be really bad.
Could spell the death of Itabashi, but will the burnout come first?
And Itabashi has not been able to land an SPD on Punk. And look at this. He is just continuing to apply the pressure, recovering in time.
Got his ass.
Finally, an SPD is found.
First to 2.
Drive rush behind it. He dashed one too many. Punk the God gonna be able to finish his plate. That's gonna be it. Level 3. Itabashi out of there.
Punk making quick work of the hometown hero. He's just one of those guys, man. The way he's been playing lately, it's been even another level than what we've seen in the past, right?
Not the juice
can't
box.
whiff on this dude. Every time Itabashi Zangief whiff, he was punished. Whether it was
Yeah, looked
by
very
sweep,
free.
whether it was by stand roundhouse. And man, the SPDs one landed. You see, he was always ready for it. Always had the right reads. Yeah, when he's looking like this, what can you do?
I feel like there's got to be a ratio with how many roundhouses Cammy lands. There has to be like an equal amount of SPDs.
Juice
That's
box
not
is
the
big
case here.
insane.
Alchemy is a little bit off. The chemistry is a little bit off, I should say. Why did I say alchemy? I'm mad old. But man, there are moments where I feel like Punk is just looking absolutely immaculate. The way that he starts off, I just hope he has
The juice
that
box
fatigue
is
on
big
the rest of the
insane.
day, or at least the rest of the week, excuse me.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, it's a full 5
have a
days
theme?
of action here, and he will be in all 5 days.
Our
He
shit
is
by
the
you mean like
SFL
a
representative
like
for
a
Street
song
Fighter
that I
as
like?
well. So he's gonna be playing every single day as long as he qualifies in the top 16. With the first victory over Itabashi Zengi. See how the rest goes. Man, those roundhouses.
What's wrong with me?
Quick look at that right now. Seeing already the guy making sure he can't do anything because the level 1 from Itabashi, it's the anti-air super, right? He's not going to actually answer the guy.
So much of I don't think there was a moment, significant moment, where Itabashi actually had momentum. Outside of kick, perhaps, maybe throwing up a medium punch as a counter hit, stop the punch momentarily. There hasn't been a moment where I can say, with all due respect, just because.
Wait, I'm confused. I thought is that not supposed to knock down?
Yeah, 100%. We see it right. First game when he just did it on reversal.
Is that supposed to like not knock down?
Incredible showing from Punk already going up 1-0 here.
For the rest of them, honestly, Itabashi, pretty critical. So many more matches to play. I feel like he could just kind of shrug that one off and get ready.
I used to play One Trick Pony by Dead Mouse. That was always like my go-to when I would compete.
To be honest with you, so I think just that one small speed bump, well, a very significant speed bump.
I'm confused. Aren't I supposed to?
Going for the rest of the tournament throughout the entire days, but again,
no, but after
in terms of an explosive performance,
that's not the question.
We might get that exact explosive performance coming in first between Phenom and Hot Dog coming up next.
Question is,
you're already on day 1 because both
I thought that's not
Phenom
supposed to
and
knock
Hot Dog
down.
Lost their first matches. This is both of their second matches. Of course, Phenom going down to Takamura, Hot Dog taking an L to Salvatore. So now both of them. I think maybe even decide whoever loses.
You look like
it's going to.
We'll see how that plays out.
That's what it is. Got it.
And I gotta say, when it comes to the innovation, implementing hard in line with the community, specifically on their CFN.
Yes, I 100% think that should happen.
Or at least like available for like the entirety of like the player base, right? Imagine if Hot Dog won, I want to be the Infernal Hound.
Yeah, right? Yeah, being able to put that up there, you know what I'm saying? I want to give my bike some nest.
And it's not even going to be like a hound drawn in, it's just going to be a hot dog. That's going to be the best part. There's going to be a hot dog graphic. There's going to be Infernal Hound. It's going to be like, huh?
Together.
Yeah.
No, it's a wrap.
Players, man. There's way too many players. The Moose is cool.
Always repping. He just got that spot. It just feels it. It just fits. But yeah, both of these players dropping that right. It's all important. It'll be an interesting one as well, where Phenom goes with the Cammy or the Ken up against Hot Dog, who we know is rocking the Mustard Bison here. Your overall match results so far. And again, the match after this as well, do not forget Takamura versus Itabashi.
Again. Recover from a very, very he has been nobody's victim thus far. He has been the one to
I don't know the
really
combo
start
after it,
things off
but
explosively. I think he's going to be doing just that. But now, Phenom versus Hot Dog with game 1. This could be a very important deciding factor as both of these players had lost their first game.
Yeah, I want to see if Phenom is going with the Cammy again, right? That's what we saw before. Obviously known for his Ken just as much right now. All of these players really have been having such great defense, especially Phenom, even though he did lose that
Blazing
first
Stand
game.
jab
He's
is
doing a
wild,
great job
too.
kind of guessing
Holy shit.
Post driver rush cancel jab.
My son has a medium.
But that time got caught walking back, but
What the fuck?
No! Reels back in his chair a little bit as well. That hurts.
You hate to see it slip out of the bun like that. I'll tell you what. Phenom making full work of it, though. He's like, you know what? I'm going for the rest of the full course meal. The barrage now, salting him down. Put a little bit of pepper in your step.
Oh, yeah,
Important tech.
Nope.
That time. Oh, no, but the spiral arrow was too close, so Hot Dog gets a true punish. We're trying to bait something out.
That was such a terrifying moment. Any button press could have decimated Phenom's life bar. Back-to-back plus frames. Hot Dog, he's stealing turns.
Yeah, he knew at that point, right? Phenom was like, I'm going to have to give him my drive beater, but well worth it in the end. Air to airing.
Thank you for the follow. Wendy.
That's something you always have to
Appreciate
keep in mind as well. Like Hot Dog has access to pretty decent jump
Fire name.
attacks to go with it, but also maybe the Hellrise could be something to look out for. Phenom either way prepared for it. Airborne.
Wow.
Damn!
Nice conversion.
And the recognition from Hot Dog, the forced knockdown jungle point, immaculate. Plus friends all day, and then yes, had the charge. You saw him walking back, puts it into the dive kick, continuing the corner pressure. Give me that parry as well. Let me get that drive gauge. He's parrying all of that though, and gets so much back because of it.
Defensive back throw paying off for Phenom. Now the assault begins. Another throw. Hot Dog. What are you gonna do defensively?
he's parrying.
After the backdash, good anticipation. Not gonna spend it. Yes, he is. I lied to you. 2 bars to it. The Punisher is intact. Bam! Getting around on the board.
That super is so dope.
So good at getting to their next answers in the moment, right? Hot Dog with the backdash, recognizing that Phenom didn't go for a throw. So what's next? Most likely a button, right? He's gonna try to take advantage of the recovery of the backdash, so he gets out the perfect parry in time. Man, all of these players are playing so well.
Right more of a patient start. Yeah, trying to space out the fierce. You know, I don't mind that Psycho Crusher either. It gets him out of harm's way regardless, and if the dive kick does come out, he will catch it.
Yeah, I love the fact that he's just answering the dive kicks or the jumps with the Psycho Crusher. If he has the charge, that's honestly one of the most universal answers to whatever Cammy's gonna do. And wow, the neutral parry from Phenom.
You had to look out for that, right? You have a little bit of, or a pretty decent time being able to snipe that out with that perfect parry.
Insane
Phenom
throw
very much
loop.
so in tune with trying to snipe
Oh
that out.
my
Now,
God.
Hot Dog reaching where he shouldn't.
Yes,
So to answer your question,
Say
Wendy,
goodnight for the first match out that. Phenom able to
you saw how
level 3. That's a good
Cammy
point, right? Players
baited
have
out that
gotten
throw.
better and better at
When
react
Bison
parrying
would
instead.
whiff the throw, was
That
basically
is
dead.
super significant on the startup. It might be plus on block, but the startup is double digits at the very least. I'll look it up right now. But yeah, players have gotten better and better at react parrying that button.
Yeah, it's going to be another switch up now that Hot Dog is going to be faced with. I think, you know, he's been doing a great job of kind of dampening the moments in the neutral where he's trying to set the pace for himself to also hide his charge, which is pretty significant. If Phenom decides to get antsy with those fierces, they have to come in different timings or be a little bit less predictable. But at the same time, if Phenom's already got the timing down pat and the recognition, I don't know if that's going to be a valid tactic anymore going further into the neutral.
Yeah, remember the stay in a heavy punch is 19 frame startup.
I gotta
right?
think
That is
about
literally on
moving
the
into my
edge of
attack some more.
Proper human reaction. So when you're used to seeing it, when you're playing this game a lot, you could definitely react with perfect parry on that
Another
button.
whiff throw.
Already off to a really, really rough start for the side of Hot Dog. A very fortuitous cross-up, though. We are going to get the OD scissors, plant the bomb, dash up for the frame kill, looking for the button from Phenom. No jungle, though. Not too bad, but the throw being in this situation still, where you're going to get
plus
thrown
either
over
way,
and over
so.
again, is a pretty bad one. Level 1, get off of me again.
Yeah, Phenom is recognized, right? When Hot Dog is on offense, he is just going to keep putting on the pressure. He's not going to let you do anything. He's going to suffocate. So because of that, Phenom has been busting out with the DPs, with the super.
Hot Dog, relax,
and now
dog.
Hot Dog is scared to anti-air if he doesn't have Psycho Crusher charge, right? That's what we saw right there. Phenom able to get 2 jump-ins scot-free and get the throw.
Getting
kill off of
frustrated.
it.
Wasn't prepared with the charge, perhaps, or just wasn't ready for the fast version. OD dive kick to start things off for Phenom, and you can see it. The jumps are now coming in a lot more.
Hot Dog going to be able to stop the momentum a little bit here. Finally getting some offense of his own. Bomb going to be exploding. Does able to protect his drive gauge with the parry.
That back heavy is so OD.
Out of there, yeah. Being able to check the space. I love the jump back. The
Nice
target combo
parries.
does get punished severely. More so for the situation change, right? Being able to maintain the pressure in the corner is so much more important than damage output itself.
Precisely. This is the long game that Phenom was working towards here. He's got 3 bars on deck as well.
Oh, no.
My goodness, we've seen Phenom for throw Daigo 5 times in a row. Switches it up against Hot Dog, though.
Hot Dog about to fucking slap the shit out of
Catching
Phenom.
a backdash or a jump perfectly. That's how you condition.
Why is that nigga not
and
playing
then make sure
Kendo?
you come out on top.
I honestly
Phenom?
thought you were onto something when, in regards to the throw. We've seen that before,
we've
right?
seen that from
I
Phenom
wanted
before.
to see if he was going to actually pull through with it. I'm like, yo, he actually might do it for the crowd, but no, he was out for blood. He was doing
I
it for
think that is the
himself.
biggest
That
indictment of throw
immediate
loops,
punch
though.
was so
Is the amount of
perfectly
power
timed. And
you
I'm actually
get,
glad if you had been paying attention
no
to
matter
that.
the skill
I'm
level,
glad the player 2 curse has
that
been,
you
or sorry,
get
the player 1 curse
just
has been lifted
from doing a
because
throw
it's
loop.
been all player 2 eccentric in regards to the W's thus far.
And how easy it is
I
to
like
do it.
that. I don't like the sides to have an advantage, you know what I mean? Sometimes the fighting game gods give the player 1 or player 2 some sprinkle it in, but I like this. The even ground. Phenom bounces back from his first game loss as
Obviously.
well. And now Hot Dog is going to be able to.
Does anyone have a video of that combo?
This is a sick Negro.
Does anyone have that a video of the combo that builds the level 3?
Players were put in a rough spot, and big ups to Phenom to be able to respond to that the way he did.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, with regards to Hot Dog and what he wanted to get started, like how his point of entries have been, primarily through trying to establish plus frames, right? The Fierces have been blown up. Whenever he gets a knockdown, he would try to initiate with a back roundhouse and even try to steal turns off of that. But most of the time, his offense revolved around those two normals as well as trying to land the throw in the corner, which is, again, not necessarily a substantial tactic to kind of like analyze through, but something to really notice. I feel like didn't really have to go out in neutral as much.
Like Phenom in his first game, where they want to, once they get the offense, they don't want to give that up, right? They don't want to give something up. And we saw that again here, where Phenom was able to get multiple successes. Because going forward here, we already saw some clean bait outs earlier, but from a lot of these players, they just want to make sure they get their offense off. Right now, Itabashi Zangief, obviously Itabashi falling to Punk. He needs this W big time.
Oh, sorry, Itabashi and Takamura. I'm saying, what am I doing, man? This is crazy. But Itabashi down here, after that, 0-1. Takamura, very, very explosive start. I want to know what happens when Takamura is the blender. If that even happens, honestly, with how explosive he's been with his OD uppercut specifically on the I wonder if Itabashi had taken note of that.
Yeah, definitely could be here, right? Especially like in this matchup, as you mentioned. As a
Ken
player, I've never liked the Zangief matchup in this game. I think Zangief poses Ken some problems when it comes to the ranges you want to play at. Just in general, being able to manipulate these players kind of not care about that so far, right? Punk looks super good. Nakamura is one of those guys that's so unorthodox. It's tough to make him uncomfortable. He's always the one that gets the most
is how often Nakamura will rely on the run tactic specifically against Zangief, right? I don't think he's going to have that much success, even if he does find hits, couple of hits, that extra vitality on Zangief is going to win him down a little bit, right? But for the most part, if he commits to something like that, Itabashi has a lot of read and defense.
It's heavy.
A chunk of damage. Heck, you might even get the double super.
great 100% here. Takamura right up the start group A is here. On the show, not just for Capcom Cup is here in the Ryu Goku Beacon. And I mean, he's playing the wrestling character. Sumo wrestling and professional wrestling, legendary arena for that. So he's got to show out.
There's so many things that are so when it comes to and Capcom Cup, but also being a
fan?
I feel like there might be a little bit of added pressure. Maybe just for the bystanders. I don't know how true that is.
Medium, maybe?
I don't know if there's going to be like any extra. Look at all my fans out there.
Yeah, right.
To all my loyal fans. Like, it just makes sense.
Oh, we even did it on command right now. You guys get it. Lovely crowd has already built it in as well.
Yeah.
All coming to Capcom Cup. Obviously, Street Fighter in Japan has exploded for Street Fighter 6. Incredible showing, whether it be offline view parties for SFL, whether it be the crowd, the immense crowd that we got to see from Japan. Their signs for their favorite SFL team, all their players supporting as well. Street Fighter 6 like no other country. So it's very fitting that
Started.
That's pretty cool.
Currently at 1-1. Takamura 1-0 that
That's
might
pretty cool.
just change in just a bit. Hot Dog looking at 0-2, very substantial to take note very early. Salvatore, 1 and done today. He's big chillin'. Itabashi Zangief looking to change his fate as well. Punk the God.
I feel like at that point,
with 1-0.
there might be.
God, he's done for the day, right? 2-0.
I don't know. Can you?
Itabashi Zangief,
Can
maybe
you?
one of the players he was most concerned about.
What's your
in the
cash
whole
out
right
though?
arc,
I mean, if
getting
that's the
that
case,
out,
then.
you know he's gonna be feeling good going forward. Today.
Look at that, dude. The Camis with the 2-point differential right off the bat. 2-0 against their opponent. In the water, man.
Demon out here, man. Taking down Hot Dog in the process. Hot Dog, rough start for him.
That's not coming.
Gonna be able to bounce back. Excuse me, and of course, Nakamura try to continue that momentum. Right, he was 2-1 against Nam, so the score differential +1 right now. You know he's gonna look for a more dominant victory if he can pull it off. Itabashi Zangief also looking to combat that old right line. So it comes down to the points they did it. So all of these matches, the way they play out, everything matters.
We're going to get that final match from Group A started. All day long. With also a rotation, you guys have seen who have been a part of the broadcast as well. Big
I wonder
ups
if that's
to everybody
optimal,
involved in
though.
Production and getting us out here first and foremost. You are going to see.
I don't
plenty of
know
others
any better
taking to the
combos
stage
with her,
to call some of
not
your
in her
favorite
stacks.
matches going forward. But as it stands right now, Takamura versus Itabashi Zangief. That's what we're waiting on right now, and it's going to be so integral for both of these players.
Indeed, man. This is going to have a lot of implications going forward, considering it's the second match for both players, right? If Takamura really putting himself in a prime position to make it out of the group proper. Itabashi, of course, looking to keep his whole drive down to 2 is going to be extremely
Imagine if they do go 0-2 today and manage to run and that can also dampen so many other players going forward instead of continuing on to into the top 6. We'll see how this plays out, man. I still think there's going to be a lot of surprises in store specifically for this group. First and foremost, it's not his fault, by the way. Last year was easily not his fault. The common denominator was easily Rob's.
It was Rob. I'm sorry, Rob. I'm sorry. You are getting thrown under the bus for this. I removed myself from the situation voluntarily. It's your fault. It's your fault.
But I gotta say, man, Group F as well, those are the big groups that a lot of the attention is put forward on social media as well. So there are so many big matches to come through. But I'm glad that you guys are very, very starting holiday. It feels so much better to see you guys finally rewarded for all your
Yeah, absolutely, and it's cool that you already got saying gives Takamura, but so many more fan favorites are still to come, right?
Yo, these breaks are killing me, dog.
Juicy Joe as well. On the international schedule, at international level. Started right now. Not exactly sure, but we're gonna find out soon. Be rocking the candidate about rocking his namesake.
I love that. I'm really happy with it. Season 1, it was pretty kind of rough. I didn't know it was I didn't want to see it. I enjoyed it, but I am a big fan of Itabashi Zangief, and I think he has to stay with his character. He's done it to himself. It was very, very hard. Mostly, also, like, the toolkit that he had wasn't necessarily one to contend against the meta, but at the same time, I also believe that in terms of the development of the character, wasn't just thoroughly there. I mean, we had a couple of pioneers trying to do it. Itabashi obviously being one of them. We have Dr. Danny Pham, also in the States, really trying to innovate this character as well in the very early stages of Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, most definitely, right? It's a bit of a struggle, but it seems like some of the Zangiefs have been able to put the pieces of the puzzle together, right? Yeah. Not only Itabashi Zangief qualified, but also Zangief Balado out of Brazil also qualified for Capcom Cup and had an amazing showing at UFA. It wasn't just like he was able to show out in his region. He went to UFA, he got top 8 at that tournament, defeating Big Bird in the process, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, Zangief, Volato, some of these players have cracked the code. Mena RD obviously has been dabbling with the Zangief as well. So this character has come a long way from where we first started seeing it in Street Fighter 6.
One more side note, man. I gotta pay respects to my man Ramsey. His level up during Zangief has been an inspirational one. When I watch that man play, low-key, I'm like, I kind of want to play this character. Like, there are only a few players that could do that to me, quite honestly. I'm like, yo, when I watch Ramsey play Zangief, like, he's one of them. When I watch Kakudu play JP, I'm like, man, I will never get to play this character, but I'll try it. Those cats really deserve their flowers, honestly, for pioneering the winner. We are getting ever so close to see Takamura versus Hiroshi Zangief to their final day.
I love seeing the players that can really inspire other characters, right? Like, we were actually out at the other day, and we got recognized by one of the employees. They're like, "You guys here for Capcom Cup," and they played Street Fighter 6, and he was like, "Oh, my favorite player is Shuto, because I play Mariza," right? So it's just real sick to have these type of players that can inspire on these characters that you don't see the super ton of, whether it be the Zangief, whether it be the Manon, like with Idom, whether it be the Jamie that we see. Moose obviously played a lot of Jamie along with the Ken over there in the States. So there's still so many players showing out with these characters. Obviously, Job EM's going to be playing the Terry. Chris CCH might be playing the Terry.
Truly, yeah.
Right? That's another character that he's been dabbling with. But yeah, we're going to get it started very shortly here. I think they're making sure everything is prim and proper here right now. We're going to get a quick button check and hopefully into the match next. Nakamura versus Itabashi Zangief is going to be looking to advance in Group A and obviously trying to get into that top 16. You think it's like Saturday, Friday for those of you in the States.
And I'm glad you mentioned that too in terms of the inspiration of some of these players. I'm glad that you mentioned that story because that was 100% a factual story in that specific center. We were trying to poke around the conversation and maybe get a discount. That would have been godlike. But the fact of the matter is, Street Fighter 6 is definitely Japan's esports, man. I gotta say, they have been taking it to a whole different level in terms of the fandom and in terms of the player base itself.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's really impressive to me how much the Japanese scene, like, gets to know all the other scenes, right? Like, I wouldn't have been expected to be recognized by one of these people from Japan, right? But the fact that they recognize you, me, all kinds of players that we were with.
Oh,
like,
Yipes
just,
for sure at the
of course,
arcade. When we went to Hey Arcade, as soon as we left from watching him,
so
like some players just flooded it.
It's so sick to see a lot of the Japanese natives have all the culture from around the world when it comes to fighting games. Obviously, you can hear that with the respect to Punk, the fandom of Mena RD. But right now, we are going to get into our final Group A match of the day. Takamura versus Itabashi.
Yeah, I think after this match, I'm gonna have to go.
Great
I have to jump into the
forward.
shower, and then
Let's get it.
got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. So this will be the last match I'll watch.
That intro. Let's go. Takamura, Itabashi Zangief.
Takamura already looking to establish a fireball. Something that we didn't see too much of earlier on. But
Zangief is so OD.
I like that, while maintaining the parry as well, still able to cancel out into the OD uppercut. Counter hit again, committing to that run. Itabashi head to the sky. He was really upset with that decision making.
Yeah, the fact that he did it off the stand fierce, right? So
Nice.
obviously that's going to be the best time to do it. Oh no, just walks out of the throw range. SPD, Itabashi here.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, sweep Takamura, not going to call with anything. And of course the low crouch medium kick that God, exposing any type of stand fierce that you want. Put that away.
Tatsuujin
crazy.
Nature, aka the Noisemaker. Takamura with a very explosive first round.
Appreciate you.
Dumping that
Good
level
to see
where
you.
need be. He doesn't want to give any sort of
Hopefully
remorse
things are good with you, man.
for Itabashi in that round.
Shout outs to him. And to get Takamura early on, looking to establish fireball. Maybe try to bait Itabashi into something and just drive rushing behind it once he sees the fireball connect.
Oh, that would have been disastrous.
Yeah, I was going to say the Jinrai is a little bit scary. And I feel like Takamura is taking risks that Itabashi Zangief is not used to seeing from his Ken players in Japan, right? So I think he's getting caught off guard a little bit and missing some of these punish opportunities because he's just not used to seeing people take that risk.
I mean, that should have been the key point against Takamura when he had watched, if he had watched Takamura versus Phenom. But Itabashi seems to be in a little bit more control now. Gonna be able to block that. Yes, sir. Get the wheel kick, lariat extension, Boris Dynamite.
That killed?
Right there. The damage is so huge off of that punish counter.
Yeah, gigantic punish from Itabashi Zangief, and he is definitely
God,
starting to
nice
catch on
throw.
Takamura's tendencies, right? We've talked about Takamura has been willing to bust out a lot on the invincible reversals. Great bait out
Out.
from Itabashi there. He tried to get the cross pierce
My
one
goat.
cancel, but you run it straight into
No.
a level 3 that he jumped out of. Takamura, beautiful bait right there. I think the drive rush was off a heavy, so he was able to jump. That was
That's
good
crazy.
stuff.
Still couldn't believe he recovered in time. That was immaculate. Busting
Up
it out
off
with
me.
the OD uppercut, making sure to catch that angle against Itabashi's jump. No
My
shot. No fear in this man's heart. Cold-blooded killer that is Takamura.
He's feeling
As
himself,
we
yo.
have said time and time
You don't
again,
want to smile,
first
but he's feeling
game
himself.
Convincingly in his favor.
Takamura is not afraid to bust out, right? Especially in situations like that. I love the fact that he was like, all right, off of an air tech hit where I'm going to reset back on the ground. I'm in burnout. Again, Itabashi most likely wants to abuse that fact. He's willing to risk the level 1, kills off of it. Man, Takamura's reads, the way he's been able to predict the opponent's decisions via the context of the match.
Yeah, it does mad damage. It's cool, though.
Yeah. Making the haters mad indeed. Making the haters mad.
Giving him more to hate
Gotta do
about.
this.
All right. Man, the spirit of Yipes is in all of us. I'll tell you what. Takamura, let's see what he does now. Spacing it out with a fireball to kind of gauge what the sequence is going to be from Itabashi. That fierce skin and pun there.
Oh, and then he knew he would try the SPD after outside of the stand fierce
Got his
range.
ass.
That's tough.
Drive rush on in there.
Look at that. Now Itabashi's trying to bait stuff out, right? But Takamura not going to just bust out at every given instance.
So hard to read, man. And Itabashi is so heavily read-based against a lot of the players he faces off against.
And Itabashi, that time he saw the fierce drive rush cancel, so he just drive reversaled him off.
Nice.
You have to get the side switch. Dragon Lash indeed comes out. Dash up twice. No, that was a dash up into a run.
Dash up, run, stop, low, and then the DI catches Itabashi reaching. My goodness, Takamura, how are you
that
always
kill?
so right now?
Tetsuja
Let's
Nightshot
go.
not gonna kill yet.
Oh my.
Oh, I
in the
thought he got
world?
him.
I don't even know. It looked like Itabashi was trying to scoop him up out the air.
Yeah.
Man, that was tough. Takamura escapes with the victory.
Oh, he wants the whiff punish.
The blows, Takamura ringing out with that standing heavy punch. Itabashi trying to measure the
Yeah.
gap with that medium kick as well. But again,
I was about to say he wants the whiff
able to
punish,
find a
so
solid read against Takamura.
maybe trying to
Now
go in might be a
on
good
the
idea.
offensive, on the gas with the drive rush, back-to-back throws. You heard the flash of the parry, punish counter. Keep
Oy.
doing it, man. He's at level 3. Let him waste it. He tried
Oh,
to bait it
nice.
That was sick. Itabashi knew. He was like, this is the time where you're going to look to bait something out. Goes with a button, catches the backdash. Now we side switch. Oh, put a stop
Took
to
the
that
fuck
drive
down.
rush as well. Seen it. But another level 1. You ain't going to bait it out. I'm going to let it rip.
And he knew that SPD would definitely have killed. Takamura assessing the risks so well. One throw more will do it. Drive rush on in. Knock it on the door. And it's a tick throw yet again.
And man, it hurts, right?
Ita's
Itabashi
on
is
my
insane
goat.
As a character in general, at the whim of hard reads, at the
Nakamura
whim of trying to tech
out
throws
here
in those
tear
situations,
whoring.
because they did get rid of his ability to jump cancel the SPD to avoid the throws, right? In a situation like that, you had to imagine if that ability was still there, he would have at least risked it one time, but in a
Drive rush
situation
jab
now,
though?
you just
Yup,
gotta
facts,
be
yo.
able to make the right read, and
Too strong.
unfortunately for Itabashi,
What's
he was
Ken's drive
just
rush
put in
jab?
that situation too many times to be successful. Great stuff from Takamura again and again.
There's got to be a counter. There's got to be somebody that keeps tabs of the stats in regards
Is it
to
plus
how
3? If it's plus
successful
3, I'm gonna
Takamura
break
has
my
been with some of these key
I'm gonna break my
reversal
controller.
moments on defense, right? I think that's been the biggest highlight thus far in all of his matches here in day one.
I'm bugging out.
I think that's a hallmark of Takamura as well. It's like
Yeah, it's
he is not
fucking
afraid.
plus
That is the
3.
only
Go fuck
reversal I feel
yourself,
like we've
dog.
seen baited on any of his sets,
It's
right?
fucking plus
And I mean, look at the
3.
damage, right? You would think going forward, I did half
No
of his life
way.
off of baiting
That's
that.
so
He's not gonna do it
crazy.
again, but of course he does, just like that. So Takamura, I mean, he's just been so willing to bust out. The drive
That's so
rush to
crazy.
the DI right there as well. Maybe that was one of the tap parry baits. That
This
sometimes
is 5
people do, right?
frames?
They show the drive rush. The player might tap parry to try to avoid the drive rush button, and then the DI catches them recovering and blocks it, pretty much guarantees the DI. But it caught him pressing a button,
Wait.
so it worked out anyway.
They're both -1. That's wild.
Takamura has some decisions to be made, but on defense, what his current stat was at, one bar to his name, he did have a drive bait, but was not able to play that defense as well.
Incredible
That's
stuff.
crazy.
Showing from Takamura. And of course, now we're going to get Marsh as well as Takamura.
2勝のタカ選手でした。
Taking 2-0 in his group, dominant performance there. It's at the end of the group.
Yes, you can. Why did you go? Wait. Okay, I'm about to say.
Coming to Capcom Cup here.
That's crazy to me. That's not crazy to y'all?
Very good, you know. I like this place. Very great. Everything perfect, and the food, and you know, it's been a great time so far.
今までとてもいい機会になっておりまして、おご飯もいいし、とても素敵だし、みんなも親切にしてくれるから、とても幸せです。
今あった板橋残業
This is 5 frames. That's crazy to me.
リスクがあるスーパースターほとんどが決めるそのあたり
That's wild.
本人はどういう風な感覚でしたか
So against Itabashi Zangief, you know, there were some very confident reads that you made, some very risky plays that you went for that turned out in your favor really well. You know, in terms of your preparation, or what was your mindset in
I don't have time to play.
You know, I watch a lot of his replay, and I try to understand his logic behind every choice that he made. And he liked to come and grab a lot. So at the beginning, I was just like, "You're gonna start jumping, so show him that you know what you do." And it worked so far.
伊佐さんの動画をよく見てたりするし、頭の中で一体何を考えてるかっていうのを知りたくて動画を見てて、でやっぱりこの人大好きなんだねって分かって、何回も推測ジャンプで逃げたりしてて、まあ結局運が良くていい結果を出せたんですけど、そんな感じですって。
本当に素晴らしい試合でした。高村選手、明日も頑張ってください。
Good luck tomorrow in all your matches. Very amazing performance. Takamura, absolutely dominant run here so far in Group A. Brilliant.
Yo, where's the fucking Riz on these motherfuckers? Everyone's like hi.
I'm loving the things that he's been saying in regards to the replays that he's been studying against Itabashi Zangief and his decision making. Trying to really understand what the player is about is only like, I feel like a good majority of the prep work that you need. It's not just understanding the matchups, but also what the tendencies are of those specific players.
The why is everything. Like, I love
All right, chat. This is where we part our ways. I'm gonna go jump in the shower. I have to take care of a lot of things tomorrow. No stream tomorrow, but I'll be on. Yeah, no, he seems very, very nice and sweet. But someone pop the fuck off. I'll be back on Thursday. We'll play some more Mai. We are up to probably like what, like 680 or something like that.
Itabashi Zangief as well, which is giving him a +3 differential. Huge for Takamura.
Oh, I only played like 8 games today. That's crazy. Wait, no.
Just behind Takamura.
Yes, 690. So played like 30 games. So we have like, I would say like another 5, maybe 6 streams until I hit 1,000. So, have a good one, guys. Thank you so much for coming through. I love you all. Thanks for the support. Make sure to like the stream over on YouTube and subscribe on YouTube and follow over on Twitch.